my story, the anguish and the guilt that consume me. Grateful I can tell it, for no more shall the shackles condemn me. You don't know my story,
You just don't know.
for if you did, you would lift up your hands. You don't know my story. You don't know my story. The anguish and the guilt that consume me. Grateful I can tell it, for no more shall the shackles condemn me. You don't know my story,
You just don't know.
for if you did, you would lift up your hands. You don't know my story. You don't know my story.
Be careful who you rock with, baby. Everybody don't wanna see you win. Everybody don't wanna see you win. Everybody don't wanna see you win. Be careful who you rock with, baby. Everybody don't wanna see you win. Everybody, be careful who you rock with, baby. Be careful who you rock with, baby. Everybody don't wanna see you win. Everybody don't wanna see you win. Everybody don't wanna see you win. Be careful who you rock with, baby. Everybody don't wanna see you win. Everybody don't wanna see you win. Everybody don't wanna see you win. Be careful who you rock with, baby. Everybody don't wanna see you win. Everybody don't wanna see you win. Everybody don't wanna see you win. Be careful who you rock with, baby. Everybody don't wanna see you win. Everybody don't wanna see you win. Everybody don't wanna see you win. Be careful who you rock with, baby. Everybody don't wanna see you win. Everybody don't wanna see you win. Everybody don't wanna see you win. Be careful who you rock with, baby. Everybody don't wanna see you win. Everybody don't wanna see you win.
Later for that. What's up, Joe?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Who that? Precious Pearl?
We
Thank
see
you
you,
for coming
Precious
in,
Pearl.
Precious Pearl.
Peace.
What you think about my intro, Precious Pearl?
Yeah, I like that.
Which one you like better? Should I play
like
them again?
both of them.
Which one you think I should use the most?
Both of them. Use one for the beginning and one for the closing.
Oh, but I got an outro though.
Well, shit. Then flip and bounce them.
Well, okay.
Yeah. You got them, use them.
Okay, well, until they show up, what you want to talk about?
Listen, ASAP is in the building. Shout out to the brother ASAP.
Yeah,
Precious
shout
Pearl.
out.
I'm not familiar with Precious Pearl, but peace, Precious Pearl. Knowledge Reborn is in a building. That brother around.
Oh, Knowledge Reborn. How you doing? How you like my intro? Knowledge Reborn. Which one you like better?
Ask you play it again.
Play them again.
Yeah, I
All
say
right.
play it again. You
All
gonna say
right.
play battle or the
Which-
intro?
Okay. This one.
You don't know my story, the anguish and the guilt that consume me. Grateful I can tell it, for no more shall the shackles condemn me. You don't know my story,
You just don't know.
for if you did, you would lift up your hands. You don't know my story.
Be careful who you rock with, baby. Everybody gon' wanna see you win. Everybody gon' wanna see you win. Everybody gon' wanna see you win. Be careful.
I like them both.
Which one y'all think? Knowledge
here.
Born,
I was
Precious
in here
Pearl.
chair dancing. Oh, Mecca.
Yes.
I'm having prison cuisine tonight.
Is it healthy?
No, you know everything in the prison house is bad. Everything, even the stuff want the commissary.
So we supposed to be talking about, but I have nobody to ask the questions to.
As far as
Is
what?
as far as what's so frightening to men about going to the doctor.
Well, I don't qualify for that question.
I know that. But ASAP said he had
I'll
the
keep it
answer.
bouncing. I'll tell you why.
Why?
And I'll tell you why. Because motherfucking niggas don't trust these crackers and they signs. They all niggas. You look at the history of this country and us as a people in this country and what we went through. And when it comes to the medical field, the things they've done to us, who can trust them?
Well, you got a point. I mean, you got a point there, but like in the long run, like sometimes if y'all had went to the doctor, a lot of things could have been avoided.
Yeah, you extend your life another 20 years. Ooh, you're gonna die.
Everybody's going to die, but that ain't the point.
Everybody dying.
But that ain't the point. That ain't the point. The point is everybody should get yearly checkups, check their cholesterol, their blood pressure,
Mm-hmm.
their sugar level.
Mm-hmm.
They should do that.
Mm-hmm. And then you do that every year, and then one year the doctor finds some shit. Now they want to start giving you this and giving you that. Then you got to take this to counteract that, and then you got to, man, fuck them.
Okay,
Respect.
well. Let me just give you an example, right? Like for instance, with my situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
They gave me a lot of painkillers, right? But I didn't take them because I knew the outcome. I knew that I would become addicted to them. So I made a decision. You see, you don't have
I'm
to.
here. I'm here.
Oh, you here?
Yeah, I'm
up,
a full. The goddamn stream, y'all be acting crazy with my goddamn phone. What's up, Jay?
I'm chilling, homie.
Go ahead, Mac. I ain't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
So I didn't take the medication,
Right.
right? Even though, according to science or the therapist and the psychiatrist, I needed it, but that's not actually what I needed for the pain. I didn't need opioids. I needed the cannabis,
Right.
which is a herb. So you can always go to the doctor to find out what's wrong and then take the proper steps to take care of that.
Right. But see, the thing about doctors is they'll tell you some shit and it had this sense of
Can I
urgency.
answer? Can I tell you why now, Mac? I don't trust them. That's why I don't go to their asses.
Well, he
Uh-huh.
already said that.
That's the common niggas' problem with them. The common
Well, I mean,
denominator is we don't trust them.
But y'all got families.
Well, shit. You
we
know,
do.
like I said,
You right?
Some of
listen.
y'all got kids.
Hey, listen.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I
So
said,
if
You right?
we're
if you
here.
don't take care of your health, right, and then you happen to move on because something that could have been avoided, who gonna take care of your kid?
Mhm.
God damn it, Mac. God, why you gotta bust me in my head like that?
That's a logical question.
Yeah, it is logical though.
See, that's
Yeah,
things you need to think about. Well, see, people need to start realizing that when you have procreated, you're responsible. So you have to think about them as well.
Yeah. See, I ain't
yeah.
got that shit. ASAP.
So that's why this wasn't for Jersey J, because he ain't got no kids and he don't like no kids, and we know how he feel about the kids.
He tell us
But
all the damn time.
for people that have kids, right, you have to think about your child.
Yeah, but you know what though? I just said I'm gonna schedule me a doctor's appointment because I keep saying I'm playing around and I don't want nothing to be wrong. And when I finally catch it, it's too goddamn late.
Yeah.
But see, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all don't want what is so frightening. Like what is so
Well, look, let me tell you something.
Well, my shit is a little bit deeper than I don't trust them, and like I said, it's backwards because a lot of people gonna be like, "Well, that's stupid," but I
nothing
figured like,
stupid.
nah. Well, I always figure like if something was wrong, I didn't want to know. If that make any sense, do that make
Yeah,
sense?
it
Like
makes perfect
if
sense.
It
if
makes a
it's
lot of
wrong, I
sense.
don't want to know.
Yeah,
Well,
fuck
it
it.
makes a lot of sense, and that's how a lot of people feel, and that's why they don't find out until it's too late.
Well,
And now you got to get all your affairs in order and worry about what's gonna happen to your child after you're gone. When you could
Yeah,
have just went to the doctor
right. That's why I
and
said
got
I'm trying to get out that mentality, and I'll schedule a doctor's appointment. I'm gonna go down there see what they talking.
and y'all need to get y'all prostate checked.
What age you gotta be again?
50.
Oh yeah, I ain't gotta worry about that yet.
Well, them motherfuckers molested me twice with a camera.
So wait, so what's the proper things that we need to be asking them when we go up in there? Like check what? Check for what? Check for everything?
Everything.
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 Check it all.
Alright.
Yeah, you check for everything. That's the
They taking
conversation.
blood, urine.
Remember when we had a conversation about the woman's vagina? Remember that time?
Oh yeah. You said you asking for everything, yeah.
Yeah, you ask for
The full
everything.
body
You
oil.
want
What you said, the full
the
body oil?
yeah, you
All
got
that.
to get a tune up, full body tune up. You have to, because some things
See, and
don't show up
oh,
right away, and some things need different tests. It's different tests for different things. So that's why you
right,
got
and
to
I'm
ask for everything.
My
They
head
t-
like
alright, so
right here.
they
your
taking blood
headlights.
from you anyway, right?
Yeah, that's
They
a
drawing
fact.
your
You right
blood
about
anyway,
that.
right? Might
Yeah,
as well have
yeah,
them tested.
might as well. Might as well. It's the proper thing. I mean, well, it's not the proper thing. It's for your health. So why not?
It benefits you.
Right.
That's why
Oh,
me and Empress Cat gonna start the meditation program, so you can clear your mind, your body, and your soul.
Yeah.
Because everybody gonna die, but that don't mean you can't be healthy.
That don't mean make the process go faster, right?
Well, you can look at it that way as well.
Sound like a lot of scared business. My lights came in.
What
Let me
lights?
see those, Jay.
My headlights for my truck.
Oh yeah, all right. My man got them headlights bumping.
Uh-huh.
There we go. But yeah, see, we need to what's some of the shit we can do to stay healthy though? That's what we need to be putting out there.
Well, see, me personally, how I stay my size at my age, well, I still can shop in the children's department. I eat a lot of greenery. I don't eat too much meat. Like I can eat collard greens and yams. I might do macaroni and cheese or I might add rice, but I rarely eat the meat
Okay.
because I'm at the age now where it's hard for me to digest meat, especially beef.
So cut meat out your cut meat out your diet.
Well, I can't tell you what to cut out your diet because each person, like, okay, like for
Well, I don't
instance,
eat meat anyway, so
with me, I'm because of my height and my body frame, I can't weigh more than 125. If I weigh more than 125 because of my body mass, I would be considered overweight. So you have to find out about your body mass, your metabolism, how fast. Because as you get older, your metabolism slows down,
okay.
and then it becomes harder for you to digest the meat, especially beef.
Everybody in the comment section take notes. She dropping them gems.
So, and I only learned this because when I got burned, and since the burns were on my chest, it was certain foods I couldn't eat. So that's when they start teaching me about my body mass, and if I go over a certain amount of pounds due to my height and body structure, that I would be considered overweight, and that's when I would start getting high blood pressure. That's when that borderline diabetes start. High cholesterol. So I just start watching the intake.
Mm.
Like people think they gotta go on a diet when they don't. All they gotta do is eat half of what they normally eat. So if you eat 2 pieces of like a leg and a thigh, and you eat 2 of those in your vegetable and your starch, then you need to eat 1 the next time. And you will start toning down.
Empress
Okay.
cat meow.
And you gotta exercise.
Okay. I was waiting for you to say that next. All right.
And you gotta
Exercise.
exercise.
That's correct.
And it's easy. You can just walk. That's cardio. Walking is part of cardio.
Yeah, cutting grass.
Cutting grass, working, anything but
Oh, okay.
sitting on your ass doing nothing.
That's correct.
What about all them
Empress
people
cat
that?
meow.
What about all them people that like to eat junk food all day?
Star McBride. Peace.
Well, see, I was never a junk food. I didn't never eat a lot of junk food
Me either.
because, first of all, I couldn't afford it because I had 2 sons, and we couldn't eat McDonald's and Burger King and pizzas and all that every day. So I had to cook. So I cook.
Okay.
And for the most part, because my sons play sports, and I'm gonna tell y'all this story. I had took my oldest son, to get a physical for the football team. So the doctor was like, your son only has 3% body fat. So I started crying because I thought something was wrong. I'm like, 3% body fat, but he explained to me he was mostly muscle, like solid muscle.
Right.
Right.
So my sons have been healthy. They never got sick. They never been in the hospital. They caught colds like regular people. For the most part, they've been healthy.
Right. Right.
Right.
That's because we didn't eat a lot of junk food.
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's all in your diet.
That's right.
You are what you eat.
I'm
Like,
a
well, I
lot
got
of
another question. How we build up our immune system? Even though I know, I just want there's people out there that really don't know.
Well, how you
What you
how
got?
you
How long you were
what you
breaking up?
think? How you think you should build up your immune? You can do. What are the steps you think things you can do?
You know what I do, y'all. I drinks that sea moss, that
Okay,
elderberry
that's
shit.
good. That's very good. And then also you need to incorporate a lot of garlic, ginger,
Yep.
onion, yeah,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
lemon.
Bananas.
Okay. Yeah,
Mhm.
right. See, I knew y'all was gonna get deep into the crust. That's why I wanted y'all to
Yeah.
get in there.
Bananas. Yeah, banana have calcium in it. It helps
Right.
you. It helps prevent catching colds. But a lot of people don't like bananas.
I love
Yeah,
bananas. I like
I love
banana
the
pudding.
shit. Pause. I do like bananas. Pause.
What?
Yeah.
And see, you could
I
make you
gotta
a
say
smoothie.
I gotta say pause when I say bananas. You
That's why I said. That's why I said you could make you a smoothie. Make you
No
a
faking.
smoothie.
Yeah.
Okay, that was another thing I was gonna say is how should people start juicing and all that shit?
Uh-huh.
Well, they can if they're gonna use the fresh ingredients. If they're gonna use, like, let's say you want orange juice, are you gonna squeeze that orange juice?
Mm.
Right. So you gotta squeeze that
Is
orange
it
shit
better
out, okay?
squeeze?
Huh?
Is
Yes.
it
Yes,
better
much better
squeeze?
squeeze. Hell yeah, it's better
Yes, it's
squeeze.
better squeeze.
And make sure your fruits have seeds. Make sure your fruits have seeds.
It gotta have seeds. You can't grow the fruit without a seed.
Mm, That's
So
okay.
all this seedless
Okay.
stuff, I don't eat seedless stuff. I
Yeah,
don't.
that's man-made shit. You ain't
You
supposed to eat that shit.
Even bananas got seeds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
facts. Everything that grows has a seed, man.
That's right.
You finding watermelons
Yeah,
with no
very.
seeds, I wouldn't eat them.
Yeah, I
Mm.
don't eat stuff that don't have seeds in it.
Me
That'd be
either.
facts.
Okay. Yeah, y'all dropping gems tonight.
Yeah.
And they be in the store too. You see how in the store they got all this organic, everything says organic, right?
Right.
Right. But you can't get no more organic than the farmer's market.
That's right.
Facts. Them Amish people.
Cause they really picking their stuff.
Mm-hmm. This stuff be so fresh.
Yeah, it does. Tastes so good.
Yes, man.
Mm. All right.
God,
Tastes
Daddy.
so
There we go.
Oh,
I
white
like this
sky daddy.
conversation. I love this type of talk. This is
Yeah,
shit
and
that's
then
information.
you can take ginger root vitamins, which helps with your digestive system. You can take vitamin A, which helps with your upper respiratory system. Um, you can do a full body cleanse once a month. It's not a laxative. It's just clearing out all the toxins that's in your body.
Mm.
You can do that too. Or you can fast and
Mm.
drink a lot of water.
Which is even
Okay.
better.
So it's a lot of
Okay.
ways to get your, because let's say you're a smoker, right? And then you
Okay.
stop
Ooh, I
smoking,
like this. Go ahead. Go
right?
ahead. Drop it.
And you stop smoking. When you stop smoking, your lungs automatically starts to heal themselves.
Exactly.
Mm.
They will automatically start healing themselves, your lungs, when you stop smoking.
That's
Google
something
it.
I'm working on right now. I'm working on that shit right now as we speak. I'm trying
Yeah,
to.
Google it.
Lord, the nicotine be calling me so bad.
But that's mind over matter.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact. And the reason how I know it's mind over matter, because when I got pregnant, I had to stop smoking. I wanted to stop smoking, and so I did.
Smile over matter.
Yeah, I had the craving. Yeah, I had the craving. Don't get me wrong. Or not really a craving, but it was more habitual.
Right.
It was like it's repetitious. It's a
Right,
habit. You was used to.
right. Having a cigarette after I eat, stuff, that type of
Right.
thing, more habitual. But once I
Like a
controlled that, once
yeah.
I controlled that, yeah. So America's definitely right. It's mind over matter.
That goes back to reconditioning your thinking.
Mm-hmm.
All right. There we go. That's all I needed to know right there.
Yeah, if you know that lately everything around you is toxic or negative, right? And then you recondition your thinking, right? Okay, like for instance, when I first came home from the hospital, I used to write myself a letter every day and say, "Dear Renee, I love you." You see?
Mm.
Then I would write stuff like, "You are beautiful. You are
Right.
everything inspirational." I told myself I was that.
Yeah,
I
affirmation.
didn't
Okay.
need,
Yeah,
and then
yeah, I see
after
what you're saying.
you see, and I didn't need nobody to tell me. You see?
Right,
Like I don't
right, right.
need affirmation. I know who I am. I know what I've been through. I know what I have accomplished in life. I know where I went wrong at in life. But I'm gonna tell you this. If I can go back and do it all over again, I wouldn't change nothing except for I would have listened to my mother and finished school ahead of when she was telling me to do it
Mm-hmm.
instead of later on.
Right.
Goddamn right.
But everything else, because of what I went through and how I overcame it, I am who I am today.
It made you the person you are.
Right.
Exactly.
And it also made me have zero tolerance for bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Because I don't have to be around it.
Seem like it's yeah. Clear that out, then you good. Yeah,
Yeah, you just remove yourself. You let them go ahead on with the foolery, right? Let them go on in their fantasy world, right? And you just remove yourself.
Exactly.
Because when you remove yourself, whatever was going on before you remove yourself is going to continue.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's who those people are. So you either want to indulge in it or you want to move on. See, like sometimes, right? You can be in a relationship with somebody and they can be making you sick. Did you know that?
Yeah. I knew that.
That the person can actually make your blood pressure go up, have you stressed out, or you might even have an
Yeah, hell
aneurysm.
yeah, I knew that. Yeah, I knew that.
Right, exactly. But
Just like
how
stress.
would you know?
Stress could do all that shit too.
Yes, stress can kill you.
Right. That's a silent killer right there.
So, like when people blood pressure is up, just look in their eyes. They're gonna be kind of yellowish or like, and if it's extra high, they're gonna be red.
Mm. Yeah, I noticed that about a lot of people. A lot of
Yeah,
people be having a yellow look in their eyes and shit.
their blood pressure is up. When it's like the white of their eyes are red, like not a pink, but a red, their blood pressure is up, and they might even have a heart attack.
Right.
You might you might see them today, and then tomorrow hear that they had a heart attack.
Right. Sometimes you can see the little blood shots in their eyes for
You
real.
can see it.
Hmm.
Yeah, this shit ain't no joke. People, y'all better take care of yourself. Shit, I'm ready. Yeah, I'm gonna stop fucking around because I can't afford that. Not right now.
Not at all.
Not at all. I mean, like you said, everybody got to die, but I ain't gonna push my motherfucking way to it.
Yeah, but it's see, it's deeper than you dying. Cause see, when you dead, your kids is still gonna be here.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing that gets me the most. That's why I start saying, you know what, I'm gonna stop playing with my health and really start getting on top of it.
Yeah, you need to stop eating fast food all the time.
Right.
Eat some vegetables.
But you know what
And,
though? For the most part, I slowed down on the fast food shit. I don't eat it as I'm almost out the clear with it.
you almost out the clear.
Yeah, almost. I ain't there yet. Almost. I'm almost there, y'all. Y'all gotta work with me. I'm almost there.
That's all right. Look, that's all right. It takes time. You know.
So
But I don't
have you
eat it
ever
like how I used to. I used to eat the shit every day.
have you actually? Let me ask you this: when you go in the store, right, and you buy your food, do you read the ingredients?
Most of the well, sometimes I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. Sometimes I do.
Well, you should start reading the ingredients and see how much sodium. You see, you got to look for that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
How many calories? All that factors in.
You gotta check the
Okay.
date. Check the dates too. See, I learned that from working in the
Yeah, you got to
to
check
work
the
at Big
dates
Lots.
too.
Check the dates too.
Yeah, you
Cause
got to check the
I
dates.
expired shit up there on them shelves.
Right. 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 I
Even
be
though
picking
they
shit up
say,
sometimes.
even though they say, um, a canned good, right? Shelf life is 5 years after the expiration date, but I wouldn't eat it.
Right.
Yeah, I don't trust that. Yeah, nah, I don't trust that. That's crazy. 5
Yeah,
years. What the fuck?
yeah, y'all just got to start researching stuff. It's easy in this day and age with the smartphone, and you just cross reference. Nobody is saying what each article or whatever you're reading is correct, but you just got to cross reference,
Right.
Right.
and then you'll figure it out.
Hell yeah. You're absolutely right about that one, Matt.
Yeah, but me, I just eat a lot of vegetable. I don't even Thanksgiving. I only eat the vegetables. The only
Yeah,
thing
I'm starting
sweet,
to eat a lot of vegetables now.
yeah, the only thing sweet that I eat is on Thanksgiving is the sweet potato pie, and I'll eat the whole pie, depending on who made it, by myself. I love sweet potatoes.
Mm.
I love broccoli. I
Yeah, I
like
like
spinach.
broccoli.
I like
I like
spinach.
spinach.
I like collard greens,
I like
mustard
those
greens.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
See,
just
cause
eat a
for a
lot of stuff.
long time I didn't eat for a long time. I didn't eat a lot of vegetables.
Yeah, it's a lot of things like when you're a child, you won't eat, or then when you get older, you be like, oh shit, I actually do like this, and you start eating.
Yeah, yeah. Once I start trying and shit, I was like, whoa, wait, hey, this kind of good.
Hmm. It's like you said
Mm.
with the like I love greens. I love
Me
greens.
too.
And I used to pick my plate when I was a kid. I used to pick the plate. Look, you
Hell
could eat.
yeah. Hell yeah. You ain't lying about that one.
I ain't like a lot of vegetables when I was a kid.
I don't think
Right.
nobody did.
I just learned that as I start eating.
More healthier.
Yeah, I feel better.
Right. And
Like
see, it's another thing too. You'll notice ASAP. When you eat better, you're gonna be able to. Your body's gonna respond to it. You're gonna be able to move, but you won't be so sluggish or tired. If you notice, like sometime in the morning, you be like, "Damn, I don't want to get up this morning. Like I feel like I want to."
Yeah, I be. Ooh, that was this
That's what it
morning.
do.
Shit.
Yeah, you gonna wake up with a boost of energy. Yeah, I am ready. Real.
Yo, this morning was tough. I was like, shit. What the hell? I don't want to do nothing
well,
today.
that's cause you lacking iron.
I am lacking that. I'm glad you said that, Matt, because I am. That shit, I gotta go get them goddamn pills. I'm glad you said that. You just reminded me I gotta go get the motherfucking iron pills. Um,
You like liver,
I love
hell
liver.
no, I can't stand liver.
What? I love liver. Are you crazy?
beef
Yeah,
liver.
I
no,
love
no,
liver.
no, no, I don't like no type of liver.
Well, guess what? It's good for you.
I love liver.
Can I substitute the liver? What can I substitute it with?
Iron pills.
All right, well then that's what I'm gonna have to do then, cause mm. All
And
right.
so tell
Why
you some
she won't let me add her?
you crazy.
Salute
So
to
tell you some
knowledge.
money.
I see you, knowledge. Salute, bro. Knowledge born.
Now I was born in the building. Salute, bro.
Hold up, something ain't right. Okay, hold up. There she go. She in here?
Oh, hell yeah, yeah.
Is she in here?
She was, and then she clicked out.
I didn't click
Okay.
out.
Oh, there
Oh,
she
okay.
go.
Here she go.
Hey y'all,
Do
Dusty
your
in the
start.
building.
Go.
I love the love.
Do your
Oh yeah, there
start.
she go. There she go. There she go.
Wait.
She back. She back up here.
What's up, my people, my peeps, my peeps? How y'all doing?
Salute,
How
hey,
are
Miss New
you?
York Star.
I miss y'all.
You missed us. We missed you too.
We miss you too.
And I do. And I do. What I miss?
Hey, boo.
Um, um, telling ASAP healthy things to eat. He don't like liver.
Nobody eating that
I
Look,
can't
shit.
stand it.
you got look. You got to put some
Ah,
gravy
there
and
Okay,
goes
there
Jay.
onions
goes
on
Jay.
that. You got to put some gravy and onions on that,
They ain't
and
putting
let
shit
it
Okay,
on that.
simmer.
that's what I'm
Yes,
trying to
I'm all
tell
right.
them. They got
yes.
know how to fix it up.
But here's the thing.
I'm all right.
I got a question
Uh-huh.
for ASAP. Like with men, why? Like, is it like a macho thing? Like the reason why y'all don't want to go to the doctor? Like, do y'all feel like, oh, it ain't nothing. I could take this. I could shake it off, not knowing it could be a serious sign.
Hmm.
No, I just told Mac that if it's something like my big reason is it's two. I'm like Jay, I don't trust the doctors, and then the second one is I always felt like if it's something wrong with me, I don't want to know. I don't want to know what's wrong. Like I just keep
But
going. I
even
got
though
it.
it
I'll be
can
alright.
be like preventative. So, for example, not saying that there's something wrong because our bodies pain and things hurting us. Sometimes that's just our body's way of saying, hey, something is off. But to just get be conscious of just to get a physical every year, like for example, men would never go get a colonoscopy because they feel like, oh, I don't want nobody playing in my booty. Oh, I don't play
Violation.
that. I'm a man's man. Not knowing that's one of the highest deaths in our men is colon cancer, but it's one of the easiest cancers to cure. But it doesn't get cured because men don't go get tested because of the dynamics that it takes to just to get tested. Like, for example, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like to take mammograms. Just the thought of somebody smashing my boobs, I didn't
Right,
play that.
right.
But
you hear all these stories, but when I finally went, I was like, man, this wasn't so bad. When I went to get a colonoscopy, I'm like, oh no, nothing goes in, only out. Don't play that. But when I went, I mean, I didn't remember anything. Really, I didn't remember anything. I heard horror stories of the prep, what it takes to get ready for it. I mean, I just figured out a better way to take the medicine to prep for it. The prep is the hardest part, but it's really nothing. It's just a little determination where you got to fast for 24 hours and then drink that medicine, which is horrible, but
Oh, so
put a
you
little
gotta
crystal
prep for
light
the shit.
in it, you'll get through it. But I'm saying the reason why I think this podcast is so important today is because it has been people we grew up with, and it's shocking us like, what? He was young.
Yeah.
What?
Right.
29, 34. What? But see, it could
Yeah.
have been avoided. For example, they get a little tingling in their left arm, like, oh, maybe I slept on my arm. But if you sleep on your arm, eventually, once your blood circulate, it's going to go back to normal.
Mm-hmm.
However, if you're feeling this every day,
Right. Consistently.
then there's something wrong. There's an issue, but men like, oh, I could take it. It ain't, because it's not excruciating pain. Maybe your pain is a dull, numb pain. It's there, but it doesn't hurt.
Right.
But that's your body telling you that's not normal.
Mm-hmm.
Something's wrong.
Something is wrong. But because it's not taking you down, most men, unless they almost dying, that's when they go to the hospital, and then it's too late.
And then also, I have heard some men that I know say, I be too busy. I don't have the time to go. How y'all
And
feel about that
sometimes it
one?
could be, it's so good that sometimes it could be some of our men don't have insurance, because insurance is something else. But they got so many programs that do offer free preventative care, and that's what that is, preventative care. They rather pay for you to be tested and prevent these things from happening versus when you're right down sick and don't have no insurance. They're
Right.
not going to help you.
Okay.
they're
Okay.
they're not going to help you. Once it's there, it's there. But that colon cancer is the easiest cancer to cure out of all cancers. And then you say to yourself, why is all of our black men dying for this particular cancer? And you have to think about it. It's the dynamics. It's the
So he,
dynamics of it. They think, it's like a man thing. Oh, what? I ain't gay. Nobody put nothing in my butt.
Mm-hmm.
And they thinking that it's something big, and it's really not.
Except for their girl finger.
oh,
Niggas go
wait,
go
what
go
now?
and get
It's
Wait
not
molested.
a
even the
minute.
size
Who's
of a
doing that?
finger.
Ah.
You
Ah.
gone if you're 50 and
Like the
over.
camera is
They
not
didn't
even the
they
size
didn't
of a finger.
Right.
they
It's
didn't they
not.
didn't they didn't pushed up the age requirement for colon cancers to 50. So all you gentlemen out there that's 50 and over, go on and get that propofol. They put you under, and they gonna molest you with a camera.
Okay, so which I think is like the big killer in our community? Like, what's the biggest, like, diabetes, blood pressure, colon cancer? Like,
Police,
hate, hate, hate.
well, not we know hate, but I'm talking about health wise.
all that shit you
Yeah,
name.
it's in the street.
But you can't decipher which is which because, like, a lot of people have it all.
Yeah.
Mm, okay, I mean,
Yeah, but you have to, I think it's more of awareness. Like, I feel like, there's so many advocates for other things, but these are things that people don't talk about. Why? Because it's affecting our black men. And that's an issue. I had the conversation with Mecca, and I said, Mecca, we're getting a lot of information and a lot of phone calls that our people is, dropping unexpectedly, like you would never think.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, we have to bring some type of awareness, to this because it's heartfelt. It's really heartfelt that these are good people that's dying, with unexpectedly. It's not like they sick and they were in the hospital. No, you
It's
go
just
into the
happening right
hospital
there.
for one thing, something, for example, like a fever, and then the next thing you know, you in ICU in critical condition. Like
Yeah,
what?
that's some
Wait, what
scary
happened?
shit. God damn, that's some scary shit. Sheesh.
Yes, and it is, and this is why I say, people say listen to your body, but everybody's body is not the same. One man that's having a heart attack, his arm could be tingling, and then the next man could have a fever, but his arm ain't tingling. You know what I
Or
mean? People
or
have
he can
different.
feel like or he can feel like he having heartburn.
Yep. So everybody is different. How your body tells you, hey, dude, something is wrong. You're not a doctor. Don't diagnose your heartburn. Say, oh, it's just heartburn. It must have been that pizza I ate. No, and it may not be. But by the time you go to the hospital, it's always too late.
Right.
And
So,
then you all over Facebook.
God damn.
R.I.P.
No, no, I don't want that. I don't want that at all.
Right. So that's why I told my bestie, I said, bestie, we need to try to do something on that, to try to bring some type of awareness and see if we can get these young men, because some of them don't know. If you don't know, you don't know. Some of them don't know that there's programs and they welcome you to come get tested. For
So, do y'all
example,
think it's old? Do y'all think
they
like
got one called the
go
crossover.
the crossover?
Crossover. Not only we're going to talk about it, we're going to give information where young men could go and they can help you. Even if you have a job and you don't qualify for certain insurance, they do help you and they do pay for that preventative care for you and set everything up for you. It's called Crossover Health. They are a nonprofit organization that that helps middle class people, people that's working, single parents, that don't qualify for Medicaid or can't afford, $600 to get their employment health insurance. It helps them out, and that's Crossover Health, and they're run by Crossover Ministries.
Okay.
They're also, if you guys want to, you know how Facebook has, you can want someone to donate to your organization. I put them for mine this year, which my birthday was September the 5th. I put them for people to donate on there because it's so great because they're helping people that the government don't. At this point in time where we at, either you are dirt poor, you're going to be helped. If you're super rich, you're going to get the tax benefits. If you're the hardworking Joe middle class, we're doomed.
Wow,
We're
that's
doomed because
crazy.
my health insurance is $600 a paycheck. Who? I don't want it. I don't want it. But until I found a reasonable one on my own, Crossover was there when everyone else turned their back on us, turned their back on me. And I walked in there and I seen all these middle class working people, and a lot of them was Latinos, in there, minorities, people from all walks. And then now it's starting to get more popular because people can't afford their health insurance. But if people don't know, about these little small things that's there to help them, then
Right.
they don't know to go to it. So
Right.
we want to talk about, bringing awareness to these little signs like the high blood pressure. If you don't get checked, how you know you have it? But you're still eating pizza and beef patties and this, that, and the third. That don't mean you have to stop, but just eat it in moderation. Be more self-conscious of what you're putting in your body. You know how they say your body is the temple?
Yep.
And and when you expel it, it smells exactly what you eat. It's a whole different story when you eat clean.
Yeah, they schooling me tonight. I need to hear this.
You
And
pass
that'll
gas, funky
reset your
ass.
body. That'll reset your body. Then start taking vitamins and eating clean.
Right.
Don't do it while your body is still have all that old food in it. Do a cleansing first and you'll see better results. You'll have better energy. Like you'll see it's not going on a diet, it's just a lifestyle change.
So, what's the
That's
best
all
way
it
to do
is. It's,
a cleansing?
it's just a lifestyle change. And you'll notice little small things like that, it'll help.
All right, to somebody that never did a cleansing before, how would y'all break it down for them? Let them know what to do.
You got all these little cleansers online now. It depends on how you want to detox your body. They got teas, nice teas. They got a tea by Healthy Heart Plus. She got a great all natural tea. It doesn't give you the bubble guts and your stomach is hurting, but you'll know that it's working because it can break down old food like um ground beef. You know how long it takes beef to come out of your system to digest that? Like it takes a long time, but this tea actually cleanses you. It breaks down telling you the first day you drink it what it does, the second day, and then after 5 days it start cleansing your bloodstream. So it takes all the toxics out of your bloodstream. And that's just how you reset yourself. You're just resetting your body to eat right and take your vitamins. Unless you reset, you can take all the vitamins in the world. You're really expelling them. Your body is not really getting all that nutrients until you detox your body first. So you got to get rid of the bad in order for the good to take. You have to. That's why colonoscomies are so important because while they're in there, if you got any polyps is these things that stick to the walls um, of your colon. And while they're in there checking to see if the polyps is cancerous, they can take them out. When you do a colonoscopy, that's a cleansing right there. That's the best reset in the world. And that's the best sleep you're ever going to have during the procedure of your life. The best sleep of your life. You're not going to feel nothing. You're not going to know nothing. But this is something that's going to reset your body and give you a chance. And they giving you the medicine. So this is the real cleaning. They're giving you a chance to reset your body, take your vitamins, and eat right. Nobody say you got to give up your pizza. Like I eat right, but I'm not over obsessive with it. I'm going to eat a pizza. I'm going to eat a burger. But am I going to eat this every week? And no, I'm not doing that.
So basically, you saying slow that shit down.
In moderation. Like any too much of anything is not good for you. And you know that.
Yeah, I know that. That's a fact.
So cutting back is always better than not doing anything. Take baby steps. This is how people get discouraged on a healthy journey is because they're trying to jump in there head first and be all this. No, I don't want celery and salad and carrots. And no, I don't. But what I have learned how to eat right and make it taste delicious. For example, I thought avocado was the worst horrible thing in the world.
Nah, that
But
shit
what I
good.
did was I learned how to eat it. a little pita bagel, maybe a fried egg, slice I slice the avocado on there really thin. Then I put like some pica with the little tomatoes. Then I sprinkle like a little Italian dressing on it. And that breakfast is so good, very flavorful, and it's healthy, and it was filling.
Damn, that
So,
shit
you know,
sound
just
good.
learning how to jazz things up. So it came a time where I have to meal prep, where I'll just take one day, go in the kitchen and just cook some asparagus tips and a lot of stuff that was healthy for me. I made a list and I didn't know how to cook it. I went on YouTube and I mean, I
Mm,
didn't know eating healthy could be so good. And your mouth start liking the new flavors that is introduced to your taste buds because we always used to eating the same thing over and over on different days. But when
right,
you introduce something new, your taste buds dance and then it motivates you to want to keep doing more and more. And next thing you know, it's a lifestyle change instead of you approaching it like a task or a duty. That's where you get discouraged and stop. But your motivation is just going to be a lifestyle change, and that's your mental you want to go into it with.
right. Yeah, I got me looking at shit a little different now.
Listen, I just, I know a lot of things, and I feel like black men are, just leaving us, and a lot of things is just awareness. We can't assume that they know. People know things. We can't assume that. Like, I feel like our generation and our black men is like dwindling down and things are set in place for that to happen. So if our black man is not conscious, then they don't know what's happening. For example, you ever notice, let me give you an example. You ever notice that what happened to all the positive rappers like KIS1 and Nas and where's all these positive rappers? Now is nothing but negative rappers with the tattoos on their face. So here's the agenda. They go into the hoods, Louisiana, and they finding we already know our black men is talented. Our black men just don't know they talented. And they finding these talented men and and they going in these poverty areas and they showing these men more money than they ever seen in their life.
right,
50,000 ain't no money, but they never seen it.
right,
So they getting into these contracts, and then as these rappers growing, they don't want to do certain songs. They don't want to have this certain image no more. They want to rap about different things, but they can't because you're in this contract. And this is the image you have to portray because all the new youngins that's coming up need to follow you because we need to fill our jails because this is a multi-billion-dollar business and it
yeah,
has to be at 98 capacity. Well, how can we do that? Hip hop is ruling everything. Well, and this happened back in 1998. This plan was set in place. It can be looked up, it can be Googled. All of this, it's documentaries all over YouTube. It can be investigated and they can fact check me.
I want to
Okay,
hear the plan.
definitely
What's the
fact
plan?
check me. These are things that people don't even think about. I'm aware of, very aware of it. But you can fact check. You look, they got tattoos all over their face. They dying all over, like they make an album and then they dead. They killing each other. And then they talking about the white man. White man ain't never shot me. It's the black on black crimes. That's what's going on. And they doing it to each other, listening to these rap songs that's not real. It's to deflect
Absolutely.
and take your attention off of what's really going on in front of us. It's just to deflect and take your focus off of what's really going on in front of you. You got to think like, Wow, it's just so many. Due to statistics, how many blacks and Latinos is locked up? Look how they had the big thing, coke versus crack. It's the same thing, but you got more time for crack than you got for coke. Wow,
Yeah,
because white
yeah,
people was
yeah.
on
You
coke,
talking right now?
all the big wigs was on coke, and the black people was selling crack. Like what was it? They're both the same. They're
Right.
both the same. But this
Because I
goes
always
to
used to
show.
hear hook was a white man's drug.
Well, it's not. It's a everybody drug. Just like now. Back in the 70s, it was the dope and the men coming back from Vietnam. They were getting on heroin because they was on opium out there, which is the opioid pill. Which now the medical industry pushed that out to push everybody to get on them opioids, and then now they're on dope because you can't get that no more. And then now you're on straight dope because they found out that that did the same thing. Well, when the
Right.
war went on in Vietnam and all the soldiers came back to Harlem, then guess what? They were taking the opium overseas when they was in the army. So they was hooked on that drug. So that made the heroin gave them the same effect. And that's how Harlem became one of the biggest, you know, dope areas that there are. And then Detroit and so forth. These are all these men coming back from Vietnam. It's the setup. But they got all these things to deflect on what's really going on in the world. And it may just be a war. And we may not be able to get certain things like food and things of that nature. Like me, I stock up on sauerkraut. Like sauerkraut can be an antibiotic. You
Facts.
For
know,
real?
most people don't
Yeah.
know that.
Nah,
You
I,
know,
I damn sure didn't.
Well,
it's,
that
it's certain things that I got my little survival pack. Well, I'm ready. I got me a little thing I bought from Lowe's. It's like a tarp, paper. And I got that folded up in there because that can, if we got the survival and get into an apocalypse, that could be a shelter. You can make a tent, anything with that. Just a little survival kit because we don't know what's going on. The government lies so much, they cannot be trusted.
At all.
And they use so much deflection so that way we can't see. Like growing up, I grew up in the hip hop area. I was out there at the jam with Grandmaster Flash in the Furious Five in
what?
63 Park. I was there pop locking. Okay.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Pop
I might
lock.
know my
uh,
mother. She was there too.
We might know your
So
mama.
Melly Mel is related to me. Okay. So I was there in that era. I know what was going on. And like when NWA was coming up, this is how they start saying, wow, these men are so powerful through their music and their songs. And even it's so bad that it got the CIA involved with NWA. Like, how they so powerful? We don't want you to play this music. We don't want you to do this. Then they twisted it. Oh, we gonna use this music since they seen how influenced our people are through our music because we was expressing ourselves of what we see in our neighborhoods and so forth and so on. So now they took it and twisted it. So now they talking about murders, thinking it's cool to be in a gang with the tattoos on his face. It's okay to kill my brother, not knowing that you're going to need that same brother that you just smoked, okay, to help you and your family because there's a bigger plan.
Right.
You need to unite and see what's going on. The people that's conscious is just not enough for them. Even the brothers that's conscious, it's just not enough.
Absolutely.
So they hit us where we're the largest in our hoods because we multiply consistently. So if we wanted to take over, if we did unite, we can. We got the numbers. But our mental is not there. The mental is not there. Everybody is not on the same,
On the same
they're just
page.
not conscious. They just not conscious, and it's so easy for them to deflect because they so into materialistic things that they don't look into things. Like, for example, I think different. ASAP, if you come to me and you tell me, hey, Star, Magnificent Mecca, she was talking about you and blah, 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 blah. I'm not jumping on your bandwagon and saying, oh, what did she say? Da, 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 da. I'm like, okay, why did she tell you and why you so comfortable telling me? That's how I'm
Exactly.
thinking about it.
Yeah.
That's how I'm going to think. Like, what the hell going on here? Because if she told you, apparently she trusted you, correct?
Exactly.
And then for you to come tell me, I'm not trusting you because she trusted you, and look what you did. You know what I mean? So
You
now
hit her in the
both of
back.
y'all.
Right.
That's a fact. I just went through some. I just went through something like that. I just like I just
Well, you ain't tell me
recently
about it.
went through. I just went through something like
But
that. I did tell you. I did
Right.
tell you about it.
You just hit her in the back. You just hit her straight in the back. Stab her
Yeah,
right
I
in the
told.
back.
Yeah, yeah. I
Who
just
little
went
dog
through a
is that?
similar. That's Shmoney,
Oh,
little
all right.
badass Shmoney,
I know I
badass.
heard a little dog in the back going crazy.
He bad.
Oh man.
He gonna get put in the cage.
That's probably what she went to go do. Yeah, but see, I like this type of talk because this is not, we don't hear this shit often, and we need
Well,
to.
well, see, this is like me and my friends. These are the conversations that we have with each other.
See,
So,
I'm not the average young nigga that be like, "Oh, this is boring. I don't want it." Man, I like to hear
but
this
see,
type of shit.
but that's why I said you only can reach those who are willing to learn.
Mhm.
If they're not willing to learn, then you're beating a dead horse, telling the horse to get up, and it's not.
That's a fact.
I never understood that. What's boring about learning something? Like, what's boring about that?
Some people just don't want to.
Then just say I don't want to. Don't say it's boring.
Well, for the most part, like confrontation, people like confrontation.
Yeah, we
You know,
seen we well, yeah we yeah.
people like confrontation. Like think about it. If you look at the social media pages of the different ethnic backgrounds, we the only ones that's always joking. Okay.
Absolutely.
Now, if you got some white friends on your page, right? Go on their page and look and see what they putting up there.
Shit, they going out to eat. They with their family.
Everything is informative.
Mhm.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And not just them. It's everybody else. It's just not us.
Right. Because we think everything is a joke and it's not a joke. All right. It's a reason why um they got everybody high and drunk and drugged up. Right? So let's say they decide they wanted to go to war with us. We wait a minute.
Why the hell I see double? Oh.
I don't know. Star. Okay, hold up. Wait a minute. She in
That
this
might have
one.
been her coming back
Hello?
in, yeah.
Star.
I'm here. Don't be kicking me out, girl.
No, you up here twice.
Oh, I probably because I ain't know how to get back in. Don't tell nobody.
So let's say they would right now we were to have let's just say we was to have a race war, right? We don't have no soldiers. Right?
Oh
Because
no.
Huh?
I said, hell no, we shit out of luck.
Right, because the ones that they gonna infiltrate the ones that's on the lean because they're gonna be high, right? And then the other ones they're gonna feed them drugs because they strung out on the drugs. And then the older ones
But
got
this is
high
where the
blood
black
pressure,
on black crime coming from. It's
high
coming
blood
from.
pressure, diabetes. They have all these
It's
ailments
about to
now,
get worse because of this recession. This everything
right?
is too high.
So
Mhm.
if they have all these ailments, how can they defend us? See, we safe. The women is safe because we can procreate.
Oh shit, it's us.
It's y'all that's getting ready to be extinct. The average, if the average black male now lived to make it to 30, he accomplished something in life.
Oh, I did? Thank y'all.
Yeah, you still alive, right?
Goddamn
How many
right.
how many since the lean age started, how many people you know that live past okay, let's
Oh man,
25.
I done lost a lot of I
25
done lost a
that live
lot of my
past
dead homies.
25. Right.
Yeah, I lost a lot of dead homies. I ain't gonna lie.
And that's young.
Yeah. Some didn't even make it to C30. They ain't even make
And,
it to C25.
and let me ask you a question. Who came up with I'll lie to my bitches, but ride for my homies?
That
We
MOB shit,
did.
money over bitches. That's where it originated from.
So
Yeah.
let me ask you, ASAP, do that make sense to you?
Hell no. I've been saying that shit was stupid. I said that back in the day.
Everything over females. Everything over females. Trying to take out the feminine energy.
I love my females. So I don't agree with that shit. I always said that shit was
That
stupid.
whole sentence is suspect.
Mm-hmm.
The what?
That whole sentence is suspect.
Yeah, it definitely is. I always said
Ain't
that.
nobody saying that love their girl about no dude. I'm sorry.
And that money over bitches, I always said, well, what? At least say money over everything. Why you just why you just taking out the like, damn, money over bitches, really? Okay.
They the same ones giving the money to the bitches. Let's be clear.
Oh, that's
Giving it
they
right
cover
to
up. Oh, okay, I get it now. That's they cover up. All right, yeah, yeah, it makes sense now. Okay, it makes sense. Oh,
the same
them
ones.
niggas
Yeah,
thought they was slick. They was covering up. You
yeah,
lying bastard.
it's because it's
Yeah, but
money.
once it's saying that, but then once you keep saying that and it's still in that in your mind, okay, MOB. Now
Well, let's be clear. The
you gonna
rappers nowadays, they are mimicking the old Harlem drug dealers. That's what they're doing. Because
But
if
they
you look
can't.
at the old videos, they wasn't dressing and having all that. All that jewelry stuff came from drug dealers like Run DMC. And it was like Fat Cat and them from Queens and all of them. That's where they pick up that image from. I was
And
in those
Supreme know
clubs
them.
with those dudes, and they wore the big chains and the big fur coats,
Looking
and,
retarded.
and then the rappers started dressing like them. They wanted to live that image, but they wasn't really getting no money at that time.
Mm-hmm. The
They was
drug dealers
getting
get more
bamboozled
money
by the
than them.
record companies.
Right. They was looking up to the
Half of
drug
them is
dealer.
broke unless they had their side hustle. Nas is good off his Bitcoin, so but looking like Black
Yeah.
Mob. It was a shame how that man passed away and how
yeah.
he looked when he passed away.
That was my guy, man. I love Black Rob.
Yes,
Jesus.
yes.
Him and X. I love both of them. Jesus.
You know what was no, you know what's a
That
shame? The fact that we don't be having Burial money.
That's it. That
That's
is a
so
shame.
bad.
That's
Yeah.
sad as shit.
Right, but
That's
they got
sad.
$150 sneakers and $200 sneakers on their feet. But don't go get a $30 policy.
Right.
And they're gonna need it, not going to the doctor and don't want to know.
Well, they gonna need it anyway because eventually they gonna die. So they need it. But for some
Yeah,
strange
but like the
reason,
average person, they think they got time, but you don't know when your expiration date is.
Damn sure don't.
that
Definitely. But hopefully we can get this podcast and get this shared and get some awareness out to the young men, so at least that way they'll know these little signals mean something. And even if you don't have no insurance, you can't put a price on your life. You can't put a price on your life. There are programs that will help you get these tests, and I would rather know, so at least that way it can be fixed. You not knowing, then they can't fix it. You're gonna die anyway. But you knowing, and once they pinpoint the problem, then you can find a solution. And that's with everyday life. Once you pinpoint the problem, find a solution. And it can be, if
any
it's caught
situation.
early, it can be fixed if it's caught early.
And that's in any situation.
Right.
Yeah, I love being up here with y'all. Yes, sir. What? Ooh, y'all talking to me right now. This is for me.
Yeah.
Is this for
You
me,
up
y'all?
here?
I
This
guess.
Well,
for
if you're the
you.
only
Yeah, this for
male,
me.
then yes. It's for all the males. We want to make sure that, our black men stick around because they're so talented and educated. Like the drug dealers, like if they would take that energy and just transform it, they know how to multiply, um, flip, expand. And if they take that energy and put it in, apply it into a business and grow it the same way with the same concept, the sky would be the limit.
That's a fact.
Hey,
The
hey,
sky would be
black
the limit.
man.
Our black men are so talented, but they just haven't
But
discovered their self.
but they have to realize this one important thing. You cannot be a thug and a businessman. You have to pick a
I'll
side.
choose one.
You have to. They don't mesh. They don't mesh. They might work in the beginning,
But
but it ain't
eventually,
gonna
you
work.
gotta pick something.
Ask Suge Knight. It ain't gonna work
Man, he done blew his bag. He is crazy. How the hell you
because you
blow?
gotta be able. You gotta be able to hold business meetings. You gotta be able to. Well, you might have to bid somebody, and the
Well,
person
the
might.
drug dealers I knew, they never was in the front line. They already had a lieutenant that was in the front line. So only thing they need to do, if they got the money, is go ahead and hire a manager. You can hire a finance manager, this and that, to run your business.
Yeah, see, that only happened with my dumbass generation. They start being in the front line.
But if the whoever invests the money still have a a gangster mentality, it ain't gonna work regardless to who they hire because it doesn't go together.
Well, I was saying, far as the talent in the brain,
That's what I'm saying. They have to still get rid of that gangster mentality so they can be able
all
to
of them is not
communicate.
gangsters. All of them is
I'm
not rah-rah.
well, who's saying all of them?
They probably will have to, but I
No,
was
they
mostly
definitely.
not focusing on. I was more focusing on their business aspect of the matter.
As well as
It's their
I.
business. But yeah, you can't have a business brain if you want to be a thug and everything is rah-rah, then you can't expand your business. Because your business is your brand, and your brand is everything. So you have to represent your
Oh,
brand
she hit it on the nail. Here it go right
in
there.
order
That's it
for
right.
it to grow.
That's what we needed to hear right there. There it go. Mm.
Your brand is everything. You have to represent your brand. Right, ASAP?
Yes, ma'am. You ain't never
That's
lied
right.
about that.
Don't
Gotta
try to act
represent
like
the
you ain't never
brand.
heard that shit before, ASAP.
I know. You tell me it all the time. You tell me it so much that I'm telling other people that shit now.
And now
Whatever
she's
you gonna
telling. And now she's telling you. So everybody can't be lying.
Mhm.
Nah. Look, I listen. When somebody telling me something, I listen. Now it's up to me to decide if it's bullshit or if they being real about it.
Wait,
I'm about. What are you eating?
No,
I'm,
I
That
I'm
know,
she
cause
gonna.
she over there fucking it up.
I fucked it up too.
she
I'm
about to
done
get
now. It's
muted.
gone.
Yeah, she got me ready to go eat.
Right? Mm.
Well, Mac, you did it again. Another good one. Let me find out, Mac. You just coming on this motherfucker busting out good ass shows. Good
That's what we
God.
gonna do. That's what we gonna do. It's gonna start off slow. It'll build up. It'll build up. You
Back
know.
to back two good ass shows? Shit.
But ASAP want me and you to come up here and reminisce, Niecy.
Yeah, I want to hear that. I definitely want to hear that.
I mean New York Star. You still there?
She might have muted herself.
Uh-uh.
All right.
She might be in
Yeah,
the
I think
other
that's gonna be
room.
dope. Both of
Yeah.
y'all up here reminiscing. I'm gonna tune in. I'm gonna be in the chat for that one.
Yeah, so yesterday
Cat, where you
video.
at, Cat?
Where is
Damn, Mac, they
everybody
done
at?
left us. They
Did
done
you hit
left
you
us.
did you get to hear my intro?
Yeah, I heard
Huh?
both of them. I like both of them.
Which one you think
I
I should
like
use?
both of them.
I ain't asked you that. I said which one you think I should use the most?
Which one you think?
Huh?
The second one. The second one.
Okay.
I think the second one should be your intro, and I think the first one should be your outro.
I got a outro.
All right, well then, yeah, use the second one. Then I like that second one.
Yeah, I got the outro. I think the outro is like the first one, but it got some extra at the end. But I don't know where they went.
Oh, okay.
Hold up, she texting me.
Yeah, they done went out on us.
Where are you? You are in here.
Man.
Hello? Um
Oh, there she goes right there.
yeah, but she not saying nothing. Hold up. Hello? I don't know what's going on.
You know how this stream y'all shit be tripping, man.
She gonna have to
Stream y'all.
go out and come back in. Let me do something. Okay.
All right, now she should be good when she do come
uh,
back up. Hey, cat,
yeah.
cat, where your punk ass go?
Yeah, and I was fixing the kids something to eat, yo.
Oh, all right. Tell the kids I said what's up. You know I fuck with the kids. That boy Jersey J got out of here on us too.
No, he said he had to go do something.
Nah, no, he said hold it down. I thought,
Look, you're
yeah,
not there. She's saying let her in, but she's not there. I just dropped the link. She gonna have to I
yeah,
don't
she
know
gotta
what to
hit the
tell
link
her.
again. There she go. Is that her? No?
You see Jersey J? He say he backstage.
Okay. No one she okay.
Okay,
She
I'm in the show.
I gotta
Damn.
figure out which one you are. Cause Jersey
Okay, I'm
J.
in now. Don't mess with me. You doing too much.
No, you got too many things up here.
Yeah,
Now
she
I
gonna.
don't, but I'm in.
There she
I'm
go.
straight.
Okay. Now Jersey J said,
Renee, you remember the time we went to the Latin Quarters and we was partying with Stephanie Mills and Bismarcky, and he made me hold his coat, lying, talking about he was getting his own dog coming out in
yeah.
sweatsuit. Remember that?
How was the Latin quarters? The Latin quarters was cool.
Yeah. And what was that dude name? Brian Gibbs sold me that fake gold chain. Remember?
Brian
I think it
Glaze
was a
Gibbs.
bracelet. Yep.
Y'all
Yeah.
know
On
that
New
nigga?
Year's. Yes, we and the yeah, okay. All
We're
right.
gonna say that for another show.
What I
All
Yeah,
missed?
right.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't give it. Don't do it right now. Don't do it right now. Please don't. Oh yeah, I got to tune in for that one. Hell
What I
yeah.
missed?
What? What you mean? What you mean?
Just what the fuck I said. What I missed?
She asked did I remember when we was at the Latin Quarters. Yes, I remember that very cold fucking day. Yes, I do.
Yo, no, no, no,
I'm
don't
chilling.
do it. Don't do it now, though, y'all.
That's the
Y'all got
day.
to say that.
No,
Hey,
we
can I
got
ask
we
a
got more.
question?
This is small. What I'm getting ready to say. This is small. Is that niece? I mean star.
We're gonna do it story. We're gonna call it story time.
Hey,
Ooh,
Is
I
I'm
like
saying
that. Bro. Hell yeah,
is
I'm
that
tuned
the
in.
day that the girl wouldn't let us skip the line? She wouldn't let us get in with her, and then Steven brother came out, and we went up to the front of the line. Is that the?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
hey,
Ah,
I got
yeah.
a question.
Uh-huh.
So, what year was the Latin quarters for y'all?
In the 80s.
In the 80s.
Like what? What is mid '80s, early '80s, late '80s? Like,
We was
Nigga, we
there.
don't know we smoke.
Music
No,
trade.
just
huh?
We
Huh?
can say we 85. We can
All right,
say
mid '80s,
85.
mid
Started
'80s.
from
So y'all
right.
was up there. So y'all was funky cold chilling.
Yeah, we was in the S&S club too, and I
Yeah,
got
y'all was
kidnapped.
funky cold chilling.
I got kidnapped at the S&S club.
Mm.
You
Hmm
got kidnapped.
she always
Yeah.
that ain't nothing new. She always getting kidnapped. Don't trip. Stalkerlicious kidnap, always getting kidnapped.
Oh
She always
shit, y'all was
getting
supposed to be fucking
kidnapped.
with
That's
back
what
then. I know y'all was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that nigga just picked the whole chair up while I was still sitting in it.
The nigga
Mm.
picked the whole chair up. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
while she was sitting in it. But
Hey,
here's
yeah.
the here's the crazy part, ASAP. She never broke pose. That's the freaky part about it. She never broke position. You know how you cute? Look, you know how you cute? You at the club. We sitting at the table. She got her legs crossed and she dressed to the nine. You hear me? She dressed to the nine. Now, mind you, she's always hair tied back, t-shirt, sweat pants, she's always laid back. But when she dressed, she dressed. She a shock you when she dressed. So she dressed to the nine. We sitting there, party is still getting started. We drinking. I got the little double mint gum. So
Oh
dude asked
Lord.
me for a piece of gum.
I
And I
told
gave
you
him
not
a piece of gum.
told you not to
Here's
give.
Mecca. Don't give him no gum. I'm like, why? She got the straight face. Don't give him no gum. So his man says he's trying to talk to her, but from the side. So she's still staring at me. She never looked to the side at him. So he got mad and picked up the whole chair and brought her over to his table. the whole chair. So what was puzzling to me is she never uncrossed her legs and had her hand folded in her lap, all dainty, and she never broke pose all the way to the other table. He carried her while still sitting in a chair. She never broke pose. I said, I have never
Hey,
seen
yo, that's
nothing like
wild,
that.
yo. That's
I
wild. That's
told
some
her,
wild
I
shit.
told her not to give that dude no gun. I told her. I tried to told her.
Look, and then they hoes rolled up on us ASAP.
Oh
They
man.
girls or
Yeah, hell yeah.
whoever.
Y'all got to do story time.
Well,
Y'all
they
gotta
was
do story
I
time.
don't think that was they girls. I guess it was somebody that they, I guess hook up with
Ain't
every
nobody.
time they go out or whatever the case may be. But it was fun. It was funny. Mecca is so funny. I'm telling you. It was funny. But we're gonna save that for some story times.
Hell yeah. Say that.
Who that New
Yeah.
Jersey Jay was in the building?
I'm right here.
Oh,
What
how
of you?
you?
I'm
He
good.
said,
How
"What
you
of
doing?
you?" This nigga is irritated talking about what of you.
Yeah, what of
He is
you?
in the building.
What's going on, sis?
What's up? We just chopping it up, giving
Yeah, I heard. I
awareness,
missed out
giving
on a
out
little
some
bit. I
good,
had to cut out
juicy
and go handle some
information.
business.
Oh, well, welcome.
I'm back.
Yeah, Jay, you run the town, Jay.
Hey man, I gotta go chase that dollar.
Hey, I ain't even mad at that.
Yes,
That nigga was on
sir.
Pennsylvania Avenue.
Nah, that's Saturday night. I ain't got
Oh,
the
that's it.
Jay,
the
you went
change
down
bucket out
Pennsylvania?
yet. I ain't got the change bucket
Oh,
out
all
yet.
right.
It's right here. It's loaded. Kind of heavy.
Yo, play my song.
Might have to
Shake that motherfucker.
lighten it.
Oh.
Hey! Got me fucked up.
You got me fucked up.
If I don't go to Pennsylvania Avenue without no change,
Show the bucket. Show the bucket.
I'll show the bucket.
Show the bucket.
That's the change bucket. I go tricking with this.
Well, you ain't been lately because they full
Nah,
of
not in a while. Probably about 2 weeks.
Hey, we ain't hear that song in a while.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed that shit.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Star McBride, D's. Empress Cat, meow.
Meow.
Yeah, I just started some shit with that meow shit.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Yeah, sure did. You started some shit with that.
Express Cat. Meow.
I love when he do that.
Shout out to that nigga Knowledge.
Shout out to Knowledge Reborn 2.0.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to Knowledge Born, man. Peace to the God. Word up. Make sure y'all go to his channel. Like, share, and subscribe over there, man.
Word up.
Facts. Knowledge
He
Born.
play all good music.
Yeah, he's a fabulous DJ, man. Give Knowledge Born a round of applause.
Hey.
Hell yeah. Nas be over there going crazy. I'm thinking,
You put the twins is in the bed, Empress Cat?
No, not yet.
Yo, how do it feel to have twins? How was that? I just want to know. Did they like both cry? You had to feed both of them at the same time? How that shit worked out?
Actually, no, to be honest. And then I had help too.
Okay.
I had help too. So I can't even, but I had help too. My brother, God rest his soul, my older brother, my oldest brother.
Where New York Star go?
I don't know.
Check your back.
She might click off again. Yeah, she probably in the back.
She's not back here. I'm about to text her where she go.
So Mecca,
Yes.
so how you like your first show yesterday? What you think of your first show yesterday?
I enjoyed it.
Did you look at? Did you watch it over?
No, not yet.
Oh, you should have did that before you went live today.
Why?
Because you get to see, you might want to critique something or whatever. I always watch my shit.
No, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, don't fall behind in watching your own shit. You got to be your
Hell
best.
yeah, I
You
done
got
watched
to be your own best fan.
Okay, let
That's
me
a fact.
resend it. She said she trying to get in. I'm gonna
Watch
send her the
examine every
actual.
video we drop.
What the hell? What old live at?
Man, yeah, I had to get him right. Yeah.
It's
He
mine
alright.
space.
In Bristol.
It's all good. I understand.
Yeah, that nigga is hot, so I had to let him chill out.
Yeah. I understand.
What happened?
Yeah, I don't know where to be at.
Who?
You know
Live?
from that shit earlier. Yeah, you know that shit from earlier.
Yeah, he balling.
Yeah.
Mad. I ain't mad at him.
I just sent her the link again I just sent her the link.
Yeah, see that's why meditation and shit is important. Certain shit you can't let fuck with you.
Exactly.
Handle it at the way you need to handle it, and that's that, yo.
That's what I told him. I said, yo, it is what it is, bro.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be what it's gonna be. And
Yep.
and we gonna move on from it.
Yo. But
I
I'm
don't know.
just
She
saying.
said she said trying to get in, so I just sent her the link.
Well, I'm just saying, all that motherfucking hot air he blowing is all it is. He ain't cut like that.
Well,
we ain't even dressing that shit. Cause that shit ain't ending this shit right now.
Right, that's not the topic tonight.
Yeah. So
she done did something.
Shout out to the ops.
We don't have ops. We have fans.
Well, shout out to them niggas.
Fuck the ops and the fans. How about
And
that?
we want to thank them for the paparazzi. Mwah.
Hey yo, I heard a couple of them like the bottom of their assholes massage.
No.
I'll get this nigga started.
Right.
But shout out to everybody though.
We're not gonna call nobody ops.
Shout out
Whether
to
they gunning for me or not, shout out to you.
Shout out to the supporters.
Your hate,
shout out
your malice for me.
Yeah,
just
shout
gave
out
me
to the supporters.
wind beneath my wings to soar higher.
Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Magnificent Mecca page. That's what y'all do.
Relevance, the supporters.
Yeah, salute to the supporters.
You're the wind beneath my
I'm in the show.
Shit, for real, the supporters is why we keep doing this shit.
Hey Matt, Auntie in the building. Look what Auntie said.
Salute to Auntie.
I'm back.
Okay, welcome. Well, give her a round of applause for coming.
Give her a round of applause, Jay. Hit it one time.
Auntie said, I ain't no op. Nigga, I'm
You know
fed.
I love the love.
Shout out to Auntie. Pick up on herself.
Love the love.
We focusing on positivity right now. We focusing on
Yeah, we ain't on that shit. No, sir.
I'm gonna start my live and start that shit. Y'all want the hijinks and bullshit? Come to my live.
What?
I said, if y'all want the hijinks and bullshit, come to my live.
Well, you don't go live. When you going live? When next time
I
you
don't
going?
know. I ain't decided yet. I might go after this.
Yeah, that'll be a good look.
I hope so. Let's see how it shake out.
I was about to say, don't eat no food and smoke no cigarette, then you out of here.
Hey,
Yo, I'm
man.
sitting in here talking junk, and my mic was muted the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm in here talking shit. Talking about I'm about to mute all y'all mics. That wasn't funny.
Yes,
Hit
it
my
was.
song. Hit my song.
Nope.
Hit my song. Hit my
And
song.
New
You
Jersey
get the
J,
prices
did you
right,
know the
Gong.
triplets?
You get the prices right, Gong.
All right. I got you. All right.
All right, here you go.
Diamond in the back, sun rooftop, digging the scene with the gasoline.
Gangsta white wall.
How do you say that name?
TVN's and in the back. Go
Hey,
ahead,
yo.
Empress Cat. Pick it up. You may not have a car at all, but remember your broke ass stuff.
Hey.
Oh, I forgot.
now.
Lisa.
You
I
may
forgot.
not have shit.
What?
But I to
Say
make
that.
it live.
Say it again.
You fuck a you.
Can I
said you
get some
may
of this?
not have shit.
Oh, Josie J. It's Tanjay.
You may not have
Okay.
Tanjay.
shit at all.
But nigga, I was with you. Yeah, I made you lit. You ain't nothing but a piece of shit.
Let's be thankful I didn't blow your head off.
Oh God, here it go.
Like,
Here it go.
started.
Not blow the head off.
Hey, yo, who's time? First of all, how do you say that name?
Auntie, stop playing.
I've been trying to tell you how to say it, but you know.
Okay,
How
what
you
happened?
say it?
Tell me now.
Tanjine.
Tanjine. That is different.
That's auntie,
That's
yo.
very different.
That is
Or
different.
you can say Tanjane. No.
Oh, no, she might even shit. That's
Nah,
like
I
calling
don't think
Target
you want that
Target.
Tanzania shit. Yeah,
Tarjay.
nah.
Hook to it. Man, I like that.
Well, shout out to you. Fuck your feelings in the building. What's up, fuck your
Shout out to
Hey, fuck
everybody in
your
the chat.
feelings. How you doing? Fuck
Here
your
go my
feelings.
brother B. What's up, B?
Y'all getting off topic. Jay.
Hit that link, bro.
We gonna always we gonna
That's
get
fine.
off
I
topic
just want
and
to
come
ask
back.
another male why
Oh Lord, not this one.
black men don't go to the doctor.
I don't trust them niggas. That's why.
Not even for a physical.
Nah, shit. They didn't molested me twice. I didn't had 2 colonoscopies. I think they had enough for me for a while.
Well, physicals is not only consist of a colonoscopy.
Whatever.
Like checking your blood pressure.
Yeah, I got a machine here.
You got a machine here?
Yeah,
There,
we got a
make sure you're
machine here.
checking it. Well,
Huh?
I think you're all right, Jay, because you got an awesome spouse that I believe that she can make say, hey, you complaining? Now, let's go to the doctor. Let's go.
No, I don't do no complaining. She gotta
And
find me
that's
damn
sad.
near
Could you
dead.
just hold it in?
See?
Can I share something? My sister told me it was okay to share. And I think I'm gonna share something. So her husband passed away in September. His birthday is in September a couple of years ago. Great dude. He didn't eat right, smoked cigarettes, and not saying that's the cause, but he didn't have any insurance. He was a street dude, a job here and there, it's what it is. He was complaining, that his arm was tingling, restless, can't sleep, just a lot of things going on, but would never go to the doctor. He laid down with her that night and was complaining. Excuse me, my little Yorkie think he's a killer. I'm telling
He
you.
is a killer.
Go
Stop.
ahead,
Sound
Shmoney.
like one.
His name is Cash Money.
Cash
Um,
money.
Shmoney.
Oh, cash money. All right,
Money.
go ahead.
So, nevertheless, she said she rubbed his arm, said his arm kept feeling like it was going to sleep. And she said she was rubbing it and so forth. And then she said he couldn't sleep. She said, but she fell asleep and she woke up to him gurgling in his sleep.
Wow.
Oh shit.
And he passed away.
Oh
They
shit.
were working on him in her house, in her bed, and
Oh
he
man.
he he passed away, and he was 34.
Damn.
Oh God. Shit. Oh God
And
damn it.
they said he died of a heart attack. That was my man, 100 grand. That he was my man, because I'm telling you, I mean, even though
Damn, he
he
was
he
only
wanted
2 years
to, he
older than
did
me.
right. He was a good dude.
Yeah, he definitely was a good dude.
He was a good
Definitely.
dude, and like the shock of it all, I'm like, well, he didn't have no warning or no. And she's like, well, Demetrius didn't have no insurance. I kept telling her, that's his wife. My sister's his wife. Go to the doctor. Come on, let's go to the doctor. Because my sister stay at the doctor. If she get a scratch, she at the doctor. But she's telling him, and as a man, I just couldn't really understand. I'm just trying to fathom, why would you not go? So it's not like something just happened that night. This is not something that happens
Right.
immediately. This is something that's been going on over time, and it just progressed.
That shit just hit home because he was only 2 years older than me.
And this is the issue. If you don't know, then you don't know. So many friends we lost in Harlem. My friend in Harlem that I know, he died. He didn't even know he had high blood pressure. People are saying that he knew, he just didn't do nothing. You didn't take no medicine, you didn't follow up, you didn't eat right, you didn't just like, oh, I got high blood pressure. Okay, but it's nothing's hurting me and it's not bothering me. So, but okay, but that can lead to stroke.
Hmm.
So all these things can lead to other things that can hit you because you've been ignoring it, the mild symptoms, and then it gets bigger. It's not nothing that'll have you double over saying, oh God help me, but it'll be like a dull, numb pain, and you be so used to that being there that you forget about it. It becomes just a normal part of you because it's a dull, irritating pain. It's there, but it comes and goes. So you could deal with it. It's a matter of just getting checked up one time of year. And if it's an insurance issue, like I said, crossover health, they actually deal and help people who don't have insurance to get these tests done to prevent these tragedies from happening. We're praying for a friend of ours right now that's he went to the hospital with a fever. His girlfriend took him to the hospital with a fever, and she says 2 minutes later they was airlifting him to a heart specialist hospital where they were operating on him, and he had a stroke while they was operating on him.
Yeah. Prayers
So
go up to
he's
him.
in a coma right now, and we're praying for him. But here's the thing: he's another good dude that just a matter of just getting checked up. You'll know, you know, you'll know. ASAP, you kind of hurt me a little bit when you say you don't want to know, because there's no way that I care about you more than you care about yourself. Like,
Right.
oh, if something wrong with me, if I got cancer, I don't want to know. I want you to want to know, because it can be, if it's caught early, it can be fixed. The problem is when it's not caught early, it cannot be fixed. Once it progresses and it spreads, it's really hard to get under control. That's why preventative care is very important. And that's why I want to understand the black man. I kind of understand, but I really don't. I know insurance plays a factor. Men think that, oh, I'm soft if I go to the doctor for a little scratch or a little pain. Or, these are some of the little excuses that I've heard. And I'm very interested in knowing you guys, point of view, because we're losing very talented black men to, just simple things of just getting it checked up. Like you can go to CVS or Walgreens, they got the little blood pressure, machine, but you go check it. But if you don't know what you're looking at for your age level, then it's pointless.
Right.
My blood pressure is going to be much different from yours because I'm older. So if you got my numbers, you may be at risk, but it's normal for a woman my age.
Right. Right.
You
Right.
see what
Right.
I
I see
mean?
what you're
So
saying.
that plays a factor too. You're high, and you can also have low pressure. Either way, they can give bust a blood vessel in your head. You can have a stroke. You can have a heart attack. All these things plays a domino effect. This is why it's so important. Just once a year, just go get checked. You're not getting no needles. You're not getting nothing. They're listening to your heart, your pulse. They're checking your blood pressure. They may take, some blood to check your cholesterol levels and things of that nature to make sure that you don't have no blockage. You may have been eating so much fatty food that you may have some type of cholesterol blockage. Nobody knows.
In your
You go to
arteries.
sleep and have an aneurysm. Like you just never know. So I just
What?
want to bring awareness and just get the male point of view of why they don't go, and me give them a reason and encourage them to go.
Well, I could give them two extra more reasons.
Right.
Okay, like my oldest brother, right? Something happened or whatever where he had like a leakage in his head, and it was like a slow leak, like one of the vessels bust or whatever. And he could have actually had an aneurysm and then survived it, but really needed medical care, right? So my brother under him was so busy trying to get him to go to the doctor, right? Till what happened is my oldest brother went to sleep and never woke back up. So because of the leakage from the vessel or the vein, which I can't remember was when they said, um, it shut his brain down. So even if they would have removed the blood from his brain, he would have been brain dead. So my mother had to pull the plug. So the other brother, who was too busy trying to make him go to the doctor, who I was trying to make to go to the doctor, 2 months later, he went to sleep and never woke up, but he had a heart attack in his sleep. And all they had to do was go to the doctor. That's all they had to do.
Yep. That was a very traumatic time in
For
Mecca's
me.
life because she lost two brothers within 2 months back to back for the same, identically like the same thing.
Right. Well, y'all done got into my head, so I made the appointment. I will be there. They gonna check up on me.
Yeah, just do it once a year, just because you love you.
I got you. I got you.
Because the year of 2021, from January, my bestie will tell you that. From January, right, of 2021, I lost somebody in my family twice a month for that whole year, right behind each other. for the
From
whole
health
entire, huh?
from health issues?
Yes.
Mm.
It's real big and it's not being talked
And
about.
each one of them, okay, like my favorite uncle, right? Like I used to go out down and take him to the store and stuff. So one of the times I went there, I was looking at him and I was like, yo, Uncle Joe, I was like, do you need to go to the doctor? Like, when the last time you been to the doctor? And he was like, oh, one of my other cousins handled that part of it, So that's my uncle, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta respect what he say. But the week before he died, I went to take him to the store. Matter of fact, it was New Year's. It was New Year's. And I went down there to take him out. And when he was getting out the car, I was talking to my mother on the phone. And I said, Ma, Uncle Joe need to go to the doctor. I said, because he don't look good. I said, he moving slower than normal. I said, he don't look right. I said, but he won't listen to me. Right? So then I I'm leaving because I took him to the store every other day. And on this particular day, on my way out the door, and even though I know my uncle always loved me, that's the first time he stopped me and said, Renee, I love you like a daughter. And I was like, I love you too, Uncle Joe. And stuff say like this here. And that was the last time I seen him. But when I walked out that door and got in the car and I was driving home, I started crying. And I couldn't understand why. And I was like, this the last time I'm gonna see my uncle. Right? And then after that, then my son and his girlfriend and her situation, and then my cousin Doris, and then my brother Mookie, and then my other brother. And then I was like, I can't wait till 2021 be over. And then in 2021, my cousin Brian just mysteriously dropped dead.
Mm. Yeah, that's serious.
And all of that, and all of that is each one of them person could have went to the doctor.
Yeah, that's serious. That's serious.
Just that
Shit.
one little visit because you just never know. They got illnesses that they call a silent killer.
Yep. And my Uncle Joe was a veteran in 3 branches of the military. He retired
Mm.
from 3 branches of the
Salute.
military.
Salute to
Okay.
him.
And he went out with the flag and all that.
As he should.
Mm.
And stuff say like this here. That was his favorite line. I remember when Niecy, one time I was telling Niecy he said that, and she actually heard him. Ooh. Oh, New York Star. She wasn't no more good. And stuff say
Yeah,
like this here.
I'm about to say New York Star.
Yeah, we gotta get used to that. We gotta get used to that.
Yeah.
No, it's just you. 37 years of friendship. It's just you.
I was just about to say, because nobody else here know your name but her.
Right.
Why
Right.
y'all some old snitching ass niggas on this
Oh,
squad?
yes, man. She
Right,
said some
Jay.
right shit, nigga, and we stood up on it. It's out.
Oh,
Right.
So I know her name now.
what?
Yeah, but I
Thanks to
mean, I
you.
just want y'all to get it together. Get it together. Just go get checked up.
I'm
That's
gonna get
it.
my I'm gonna get my shit. I'm gonna get it together. Trust me. I damn sure is. Cause y'all just scared the shit out of me.
I don't
No,
want you to
that's
be
not
up here.
meant to. It's not meant to scare you, but just to enlighten you and bring awareness. Sometimes people just need a little knock. You know
Right.
what I mean? Just a little knock, or just to hear it, or just to get a clear understanding and look at it from a different perspective to make up their own mind to want to do this.
Right.
You know, and
It's
that's
not a
all it is.
scare
It's not
tactic.
meant to scare you
Yeah, well,
because guess
them,
what?
them
Guess what?
stories
If you
wasn't
didn't
enough.
know,
But those are true stories.
I
facts.
know. That's why it was enough for me to say, all right, stop bullshitting and go handle your business.
Yeah,
Do you
just
know how
just go.
mad? Do you know how mad I was at my brothers
It
because
take
they
less
didn't
time
go
to
to
go
the
to the
doctor?
doctor than to play a game on whatever the
You
game is
on the
called. What
game,
is it?
yeah. Candy Crush,
Oh no. No, I was talking about the video game. PS somebody.
Xbox, PlayStation,
Yeah.
The PS5.
bullshitting women,
Oh,
Yeah.
well, you know, I
however,
was about to say Nintendo, but
bullshitting
go
men,
ahead.
all that Nintendo,
Not
Sega
Nintendo.
Genesis, Sonic, all that.
Uh,
Don't even take
That's
Atari.
right? Can't forget Atari.
Okay.
Yeah. What about the one where they had the line on the TV and it just went doom, 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 doom? Remember that? I don't even remember the name of it. It was like table tennis, the first video game. Whack shit.
That plugged in with the aux
Yeah,
cord.
Right.
yeah, that boring. That shit was boring, man.
Wow.
You don't even know
Wow.
ASAP, man. Please, man. You know what a
I,
record
that's
player
why
is?
I'm just saying wow.
Oh, let me ask you a question,
Yeah, I know what a
ASAP.
record
You
player
know what?
is.
No. Let me finish. You know what a 45 is?
What the hell is
Huh?
that? What's that?
That was before the record
Well, it
player.
ain't
A
no
record?
pistol.
You
I
said
thought
you knew
that's what
what
I
a
was about
record
to
player
say.
was?
I was about to say I know a record player.
Mm-hmm. So
What? That's a
you know
nickname
what
for
a
that's a nickname for a record player.
no.
Nah, it's the size of a record. They
Oh
normally
shit!
come with
See,
singles and B-sides and shit.
yeah, see, I just knew the
Right.
record
You
player.
like need the little yellow disc to play it.
Yeah, you got the
Right.
little
That you
yellow.
had
Exactly. The disc.
that
Exactly.
you had to stick in the middle.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
see,
Right.
I ain't
The
talking my
disc.
language.
Right.
What's the 78?
You
I
know
guess
what the
that's
8-track
PR.
is? You know
Yeah, I
what the
know
8-track
But
is?
you know what? The DJs
that's that
still
big ass
use
cassette
vinyl.
tape, right?
Huh?
Nah, 78
No.
is the
That's
big
that.
record, big vinyl. You got full albums on that.
That's the LP. The
The
LP.
LP, yup.
Uh-huh.
Wait, the
Long play.
8-track ain't that big ass record?
Yeah, that's an
No,
8-track.
an
That's that
8-track
big
No,
is
ass
that's
in a
the
record.
case.
album.
8-track is the case. It's when we start doing cassettes at that
Yeah,
time. It
that's
was
what I said. I
cassettes.
said it was the big ass cassette tape.
Yep.
Yep. Looking like a VHS.
Yeah. I
Hell yeah.
saw one. I saw one.
Uh-huh.
Yo.
So let me ask you a
I
question.
saw one in a car recently. It was like an old
Old
Cadillac.
school. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he had an 8-track in there. It was at a car show.
Right. Right.
Yeah, it was
So let
dope
me ask you
too.
a question, ASAP.
Yes, ma'am.
And he was playing Curtis Mayfield.
Oh shit.
Let me ask you a question, ASAP.
He
Here she
laughing
go with her
already.
shit. Here she go with here she go.
And she goes that.
I already know. I feel it. Come on, Mac. What's the question, Mac?
Why you
That's it.
geeking over there?
Do you know what never mind.
Yeah, I
Nah,
know I'm
man.
the baby out the group. Nah, Mac, you got to ask the question now.
Never mind.
Come on,
Why
Oh
you never
man.
mind? You scared you gonna show your age, girl?
You know how to play Scalesies?
Yeah, that's the shit you hit the shit with the top and shit. Yeah.
Listen, he
Yeah.
from New York. Everybody knows that.
Everybody in New
Nah.
York know how to play Shelby.
You know how to play
Listen, before there was the internet, we had to be very creative coming up.
right.
you know how to
Yeah, I
play hot
remember
peas and
Shelby.
butter? You know how to play hot peas and butter?
We tried it when I was young. I don't remember how to play like that though.
We
I
mad
think
creative. Yo.
yeah, I remember like our shit was like tag, freeze tag, manhunt, Scalesies.
Stop.
bean shooters, shit like that, super soakers. Like,
Yeah,
I
let me
came
ask you
after
another
y'all.
question. Let me ask you another question. What do you think where do you think the first remote control to the TV came from?
I don't know. I ain't even gonna sit here and lie. Where it came from?
Our parents when we had to go change the channel.
That's a whole fact. Yo. That's a whole fuck
Yeah.
with that anger. Yo, come with your come
Yeah.
change
And they
on.
be sitting right there.
Facts. Sit right there and shit. You be like, yo, why the fuck you call me? I'm on way to back. But you wouldn't dare
Huh.
open your
We
mouth to
wouldn't
say,
dare say that. Nah. We thought it though. We thought it.
yeah, we thought it, but we wouldn't dare
We
open our mouth
thought
to
it.
say shit like that.
How y'all had that negotiating thing?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm. Unheard of.
I ain't
Hey
have no
Mecca.
shit. I
Uh-huh.
ain't have no negotiating. That was law.
Mecca, do you remember when you went? I don't know where y'all went to Queens. You, Angel, and Tracy, and the man on the train just walked up to you
Shut
and went
the
in your
fuck
pocket.
up. I just told them that today. Didn't I, y'all? ASAP. And it was
Yeah.
that. Didn't
Yeah.
I just tell y'all that story today?
Hell fucking yeah, yo.
Yeah.
Hell
Yo,
fucking yeah.
that shit was crazy.
We beat his ass.
Facts, but that shit was crazy. Like the nerve of people, the nerve. Stop.
Mm.
My stops money. You
Yeah,
want
we
on
was
that
on the
shit.
train too.
Yes,
We was
on
on
the
the train.
train. Unbelievable.
I ain't never go back to Queens again.
I know. I think you beat Tracy up too.
No, that's not why I beat Tracy up. You know that. She threw the water on me, remember?
Oh yeah.
All right. Wow.
And I
You beat her because she threw water on you?
no, because I told her to stop and she wouldn't do it. See the
Oh,
Mecca
all right.
threw
Well,
off her
then, yeah, yeah,
wig.
yeah, yeah.
Mecca
no,
threw her wig off.
you a lie. Oh, why is you
Miss, she
lying?
threw her wig off?
She
What the hell,
lying.
She
Mecca?
snatched her wig off.
She is lying, like for real,
She
for
snatched her
real.
wig off.
Oh my
She had
God, I
alopecia
can't
at a young
believe I'm
age.
about to mute her mic because she lied.
Oh, shit.
Let me tell y'all,
Oh,
I'm gonna
don't shut
tell
her
you
up.
Hey,
this.
I'm
Don't
lying.
shut her
No, hold
up.
on. See, now you
No,
messing with my character, and that's something I don't do. Stop.
so
Just
you gonna sit
don't.
there and say I snatched that girl wig? I didn't even know she had a wig until the incident happened.
You lying
What
because
the-
Wayne told you to snatch it off because
Oh,
he didn't
that's
like
a
her.
lie. That is a lie, man. Let me tell you the
Wayne
story.
told you to
I'm gonna
snatch it
tell.
off
Wait,
because he
no,
didn't like
Nisi,
her.
Nisi. You know nobody can't tell me what to do. Stop. Now I'm gonna tell you what happened. Okay, this is what happened.
She act like it wasn't in my house and I
It
wasn't
was in
standing
your
right
house.
there. Like I'm confused, y'all.
Listen, it was in your house, and it was your carpet that was going to get wet the fuck up if she didn't stop. You are right. It was all of that. But this is what happened. I was taking the kids
Okay, just
to
one
the
question.
party.
Did a wig come off?
I'm gonna tell the
Did
story.
the wig come off?
I'm telling the story. If you're
You can
gonna, I
tell your
let you
story.
tell.
Did the
All right
wig
then.
come off?
Well, you will get the answer to that when I finish telling the story, because it's in the story. So this all gonna come together. So right, I
Okay,
told
that's a
her.
yes, y'all.
Nisi asked me to dry her clothes, cause right, and then cause we was going out later, but I was going to my niece's birthday party, right? So
Mm-hmm.
then Tracy was like, "I'll go with you if you dry my clothes." So then I dry her clothes. So
Mm-hmm.
then when I came upstairs, Angel was like, "Tracy said she ain't going with you. She just said that." It might have been Niecy troublemaking ass. But anyway,
See,
somebody said, Tracy said she just told you
see,
that to get
you
the
don't remember.
your clothes dry. So I went in the bathroom, wet her clothes, right? I wet her clothes and I hung them back up where I got them from.
Right.
So she got mad and she threw water on me. So then we was like in the kitchen, dining room, little dining room, kitchen area. So she kept filling water up with the pot. So every time she came, I hit the pot and she got wet.
And she got wet, yeah.
So then she got mad and finally she got the wet meat and she ran in the bathroom. And then Wayne, because he couldn't stand her ass, he was sweating. He worked hard. Put muscle, tears, and sweat into getting her ass out that bathroom. And I told her to stop, and she wouldn't stop. And then she tried to swing on me, and then I grabbed her and I threw her ass, and the wig came off.
I rest my case.
Oh,
I did not throw or snatch the wig off. It came off because she got airborne,
Way you
and when
sliced
she
it, it
had
come out
hit it the
peanuts. The wig
ground,
came
right?
off.
And then I felt bad because my son and my guard kid was there, and they was like, and my son was like, Tathy is bald headed, mommy. Tathy is bald headed. I didn't like that. I felt bad.
No, my God.
But that's what happened. That's what happened.
That's
Because
her
see,
sugar-coated version of it.
because see, I'm little, and they all tried me because they were growing and I wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
So you had to show him
So,
what time it was.
but no, they did it to themselves. I didn't do nothing.
Oh,
Yeah,
don't
you had
get
to
it
show him what
twisted.
time it was.
She's like, let me tell you who she's like. You know the cartoon, the little Tasmanian devil? It's little, but it's quick and fast and deadly. She's
Yeah,
sharp. That's who she is. That's exactly who she is. A
That's the
it's
old
always
me.
the
Tasmanian devil.
ones.
That's the old me. That's the old me. That was back in the days. That was back in the days.
Back in the days when I wasn't, I'm not a kid anymore.
But see, this is what she failed to tell it, right? I never started any situation.
So when
I
we was
never
in
started.
school, security didn't come pull me out my English and my math class for you every time?
I didn't start it.
Huh?
I see. She trying to overlook what I'm saying. Okay,
No,
I
I'm just saying, did
did not
security pull
start
me
it.
out of getting my education?
I don't
What
know
I
what
was
the
there
security
for
did. I wasn't there. I was over there doing what I
your
was
little
doing.
ass.
Oh
I was
shit!
doing what I was doing. What are you
Yo,
talking about?
security in the school. Why was they getting paid?
Oh shit!
But I wasn't bothering nobody.
They couldn't do nothing with her. They had to come get me out my class
Mm.
in order to, because she would not listen to nobody but me. And I'm looking at them, and all of them look like they collar been stretched out. All of them. The collar on their shirts look stretched the hell out all the way down to their belly button. I'm like, what the hell happened to them?
I ain't
Oh,
do
Nothing.
they
nothing.
getting
I ain't touching nobody. I ain't do nothing.
Oh my God.
I ain't do nothing.
Terrible.
oh Mac, you was wild, Mac.
I'm innocent, man. I'm trying to tell you. I don't know
She
what
not
she's doing.
like she'll be calm to a point. So it'll be like she'll say, all right, don't say nothing else to me. And they'll keep talking. And that's like a trigger for her. If she wants to be like,
Mm,
you know what? All right. So it's like if you say something and hit below the belt, she's gonna hit below the feet. Okay. She's gonna take it
right.
all the way there. You know? It's either she's not gonna say nothing or she's gonna take it too far. There's no in between.
Right.
Either she's not gonna say anything or she's gonna take it too far. There's no in between with her. But when she get
Yeah.
irritated, it's it's like a trigger for her. So it's like at the sound of your voice and you keep on arguing, it's that irritating feeling that you get. Okay, you know what? Just don't say nothing else to me because that's when she feels she's on the urge of just punching you in your face. So when she attacked, it's like it's not a long time, but it's so much damage. you know, it's just so much damage, and they couldn't control her, so they would come get me to calm her down because I was the only one that could calm her down. She was like, I told him don't say nothing else to me. I told she's still running them out. They still running them out. And I was like, Renee, you control you. You can't yell at her while she's yelling. You have to have a lower monotone. Talk to her calmly in order to calm her down. If she's upset, you can't yell at her and think she's gonna calm down or even listen to anything you gotta say. So they used to come and get me. I was wondering why was security getting paid.
Hell yeah. They wasn't doing
I
their
was
job at
wondering
all.
why, but
I never touched nobody first. Never.
I
Yeah,
don't even know how it started. I just know what happened when I got there. Like, Lord.
Because they should have shut the fuck up.
I said, Lord have mercy. I was like, ugh.
Jay, what time you going live?
All right.
I don't even know if I'm gonna go live.
What?
I said I don't know if I'm even go live.
Oh, no.
So I don't know what she over here
What you
talking about.
got?
She been sipping on something, y'all.
I ain't been sipping on nothing.
She been sipping on something.
I don't even drink. So what I'm sipping on?
Fruit juice or something.
Yeah.
Cause I'm nice. I don't know what you talking about.
Oh, you been drinking?
She been something.
Drinking.
She been something.
No, you been something because you had some of that wacky. Because
You
you
been
was
something.
amnesia like.
Nah. Ain't no amnesia. My memory good. I never started anything. I solved it. I never started it. I didn't
Only
create
fight you
problems.
didn't start is the one in Katona Park.
Yeah, I'm always finished.
What? What?
I'm just joking.
Yeah, I ain't had no fight in Katona Park.
I said that's the only fight you didn't start.
Yeah.
With Spoonie.
Nah, that was when we got drunk. When we got jumped by the drunks.
Good old Katona Park.
Yeah.
It's like, get up and get him, Victor.
Stop.
But y'all don't listen to her. Don't. Some of that stuff is a little exaggerated. I'm gonna say that.
I hear that goddamn knowledge
Okay.
going. I hear
Some of
that.
that
Where he at?
promise you, my version is more believable than yours. It probably make more sense.
No, it don't.
And Mama said, if
No,
it
it don't.
don't make sense, 9 out of
Cause
10.
see.
It's a lie.
Here's the thing. I didn't fight in front of my sons. So in order for
You
Avery and
wasn't
them to
fighting
be
when
there,
I got there either. The
no,
damage was already done. I
no,
said that.
I don't do that in front of my sons. What are you talking about? And I didn't start nothing. Like, why you trying to get these people the impression that I'm
No,
like
I said when
I
we
just
was in
go out,
school.
I just
I
go
didn't
out
say
my
you
way and beat
started
on people.
anything. But once you
What
start,
the hell do
they
I
had
hear
to come get
knowledge? What
me
the
in
fuck
order to
knowledge?
calm you down. That's what I said.
Oh yeah, you are. Yeah. Back then, truth. That is true. That's true story. Okay, back then, yeah, it was hard. Yeah, you definitely was one of the only people that can really say, yo, you know what? And I'd be like, you know what, you right, but you better tell her to shut the fuck up though.
Yeah, so
Let her say something else. Say something else. Let her say something else. Yeah, those were the old days. That was back
yeah,
then.
but
See
I
all
tell
that.
you got more to lose. You know what I mean? We already know
Yeah.
you could beat her up. I mean,
It wasn't about beating them up.
What the
I
It was
know.
hell?
I'm
about
saying you already know. She
it was
just don't
about
know.
shutting them the fuck up, talking to me. Okay, that's what it was about. But I'm bigger than that now. You see?
But I think the thing was because you were so small that they always tried you. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Until they really seen what it was, that you can't just push you over, you ain't no pushover. So once they figured that out, you had a lot of respect in the school. It was no more trying you.
Yeah, they was trying me. And that's the true version. They were trying me. And then when they get what they ask for, then they run to security, right? And then security, because I wouldn't listen to them, would go get her. So it is what it is.
What are you
Yeah.
listening to, Jay?
What Knowledge Born talking about?
He on live right now.
Knowledge on live.
What he talking about?
I don't know. I just chimed in.
What the thumbnail say?
And shout out to Knowledge Reborn 2.0, man.
You sleep, Jersey J?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That boy goes crazy.
Earlier and earlier is becoming my bedtime.
That's that over
I
50.
know.
Yeah, I was about to say, Jay, you've been going to sleep a
I
little bit
gotta work in
early
the morning.
now.
My dog keep trying to bite me.
I be
What's
doing a
that?
lot during the day lately, man. I've been running.
Yeah, Shimony. They have Shimony.
I'm doing a lot of running
I
lately.
feel you, boy.
Well, I
Good.
got my headlights. I'm just waiting for my fog lights. I'm just
So
put it all
now,
on in one day.
ASAP, Empress, Jersey, since she's telling things, right?
What?
Let me tell you
I
about the
just said
time, right? No. Let me tell you about how when
so
she was
defensive.
pregnant, when she was pregnant with her son, right?
Oh,
She acted like I was the baby daddy. She couldn't live without my black ass, right?
That's how we do it. With our besties. That's how
Right?
we.
Nah, wait. Oh no. The plot thickens. The plot thickens. So then she gets pregnant again, right?
Mhm.
And just out of the blue, she couldn't stand my ass no more. Just out of the blue. I was the most hated person on the planet to her. And you know what else, ASAP Empress Captain Jersey? You know what else? After she had the baby, you know her stinker lass called me talking about it's a girl. And told me her name and everything like she didn't just treat me all messed up through the whole pregnancy.
and look,
Tell her,
her
explain that.
birthday. I had her 2 days before Renee's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
The most people that I loved the most when I got pregnant with my daughter, I couldn't stand, which was my little sister and Mecca. Those was I loved them to death. But when I got pregnant with my daughter, I couldn't stand the sight of them. Like my whole pregnancy, I didn't talk to neither one of them.
For no reason.
None.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was just so weird. And then I had the same month as Renee. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna have this baby on Renee's birthday. Or Becca birthday. Oh my God.
Yeah, but out of spite, you didn't. It's okay though.
Did any of y'all go through postpartum?
Nah.
No, it was during my pregnancy. After I dropped her, I was back like bing.
Okay,
I was back.
that's what's up.
My levels went back, everything.
Well, I'm gonna tell you.
Postpartum. Like my problem is during my pregnancy. With my son, I was good, but with my daughter,
What?
I
No,
was terrible.
you
It was
right.
terrible.
You was good because you was harassing me.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't let you brush your teeth. I made you come upstairs. Yeah, I know.
She used to be like,
She
you can
couldn't
do
do
all that
nothing.
up here. I'm like, oh my God. You know I ain't the baby daddy, right? Like, oh my God.
I mean, people when women are pregnant, they just go through certain things, you know. And when she say, you know, did I go through postpartum? I didn't, because like I didn't feel, you know, unattractive, because I've been slim all my life. So when I had my babies, it was like everything just bounced back. Boom. You know, it just went right back into place. So, you know, I was good. I didn't go through no type of depression. I think my issues was during pregnancy. If I had postpartum, it was during pregnancy, not after. Immediately after, I was good.
Yeah, I
But
had
during,
during
I
too.
had issues.
No, I'm gonna tell you what you had. You had post-traumatic stress. Renee was not the baby daddy for the first one,
Oh,
and then you had uh uh bipolarness because I didn't do a goddamn thing to you. That's what you had.
Yeah,
And you
but
think,
with my son, it was like I felt like everybody was having a baby before me. I was pregnant for
oh
2 years.
yeah, I forgot about
For
that.
2 years.
I forgot about that. Yeah,
but you know what though, New York Star, when you say that, because like I said, I told Matt and the other people's in the background, like I struggled with like I'm gonna say quote unquote infertility, because like I said, the fucking doctors told me I would never be able to have no kids. That's what they told me, which was a motherfucking lie, clearly. But
Right.
so yeah, I struggled with that. But I
It's
had
a blessing.
I had a miserable pregnancy. I ain't gonna lie, I really did.
Was you
you had
pregnant with
twins.
2 babies?
Yes,
Yes,
twins.
I'll be postpartum the hell too.
I had a miserable fucking
Wait,
like.
Do you know the trauma? Listen, it's hard enough with 1, so imagine 2.
Right,
Salute you, Queen. Your body went through twice the traumatic of just 1 at a time. That is like really, really traumatic. Take a toll on your body. It messes with your blood pressure. It messes with your diabetes. Like your hormones is all over the place.
right,
Like, and it's hard for you to keep the nutrition, because with 1 baby, if you're not taking vitamins, your baby takes the nutrition away from you, from
exactly.
the mother. So imagine 2 trying
Yep.
to fight for the same nutrients. Do you know the toothaches that you would get because the calcium
Okay,
that they pulling from your teeth?
that's why I said I was miserable.
Oh,
I
I
was
know.
miserable.
Oh, honey, listen, I feel your pain. I can speak for you, and I haven't had a twin, but I know exactly what you went through. And
Hmm.
I salute you, my queen. It's hard enough coming home taking care of 1 baby, but 2 at the same time. Which one you tend to first? Because they both crying.
Right.
You, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So
Okay.
they both need changing. They both need a feeding. You
Right.
know, decisions. And then you don't feel good about yourself. You don't even feel like
You don't
yourself.
even feel
You
like
feel
doing
like
shit.
you lost yourself.
Yes. Yes.
Listen,
Yes.
I know. I know. But you know what? Eventually things are balanced out. I promise you. Things are balanced out.
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, she
Once you
dealing with them
once
teenagers now.
Yeah.
once you get your knack, it'll just balance out. It'll balance out.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
you
you know,
dealing with them.
teenagers they go through the stages. Them
Oh,
stages is something.
Yeah, I'll be cracking up back behind the stage when she be talking to them. Yeah, that should be funny.
yo. I be
The other night she
They go
said
through
turn
those
her.
stages.
She was like the other night she was like turn them in.
right. Turn the motherfucking them laptops in. Turn them in. Cause they'll try you now. They'll try you. They try you act like they went to bed and they be up and you hear the little you hear a little noise and stuff. Cause I hear everything. That's why I be trying to tell them, like, see, that's what irritates me.
You're a mother.
That's what irritates me the most. Like, stop. Don't think I'm an idiot. I done been there and done that. So don't try to think you're gonna play these little games, and I'm not aware. So okay, because see, I try to give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna let you keep the Chromebooks in your room because I know you gotta put it in your book bag for the morning. You know, to go to school. So I test them. They don't know. I be testing them just to see how far they think they're gonna take me. And I hit 11:30 when you supposed to be in bed at 9. You done had your shower, you had your dinner. Now it's time to go to bed. 9 o'clock, it's time to go to bed. You got school in the morning. So if I hear some games being played, no. Okay, so turn them in now. Like I try. Because I don't want to be, you know what I'm saying, the type of parent that be like, oh, okay, well damn, she don't let me do shit. You know what I mean? But damn, I mean, don't take me like I'm a fucking idiot either. Just do what you gotta do. That's all. That's all. And then they boys. 2 boys.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I know the feeling. I had 2 boys. They wasn't twins, but they might as well have been.
Right. I used to dress them alike when they was babies. I used to buy. You know how expensive that shit is?
Because one
outfit. I said, no, fuck that.
One used to jump around all the time,
Yeah.
and the other one used to follow me everywhere.
Yeah, and see, both of them are like that. Like anytime if I go to the store, the corner store, that's my word. They be like, oh, they put their shoes on. I ain't even gotta say nothing. If they see me grab my
ASAP.
My little fanny pack,
ASAP.
Shoes on. They sneakers.
ASAP.
Yeah, I'm up.
You up? What we said?
I'm
Hello?
gone, y'all.
Yeah, I'm up. Yeah, I was talking about the twins.
Hey, booby.
All right. So we've been on here for 2.5 hours. So I'm gonna play my outro.
Okay.
And,
Yeah, I fell asleep. My fault.
Hey, can I give a shout out before we leave?
Yeah.
Listen, shout out to first and foremost. Shout out to Magnificent Mecca, man. Give her a round of applause. I believe.
Give a round.
Nah, real shit. Your first 2 lives is spectacular. You know the organic flow. You know you got your people on board with you. It's a good look. I'm enjoying it so far. So my first shout out tonight is to Magnificent Mecca, aka BOSS Victims. Right. Then I want to give a shout out to everybody else on the panel. ASAP 718, motherfucking Empress Cat Meow. And I want to give a shout out to Anticipated tonight. Thank you for stopping by. Please, y'all, if y'all didn't hit the like button, please hit that like button, man, on your way out. Because it's needed. We trying to get the sister pumping, y'all.
Oh, she gonna be pumping.
Right. Now, one more thing.
What?
Fuck you, you fat fluffy bitch! All right, I'm done.
You should have known that was coming.
You big nose motherfucker.
Yeah.
Okay.
All I want to say is salute to Mecca. I appreciate being up here, and we gonna pump this shit.
Yeah.
We gonna pump it. And y'all know where y'all can find me at. Shout out to my man O. Hoodies up. Y'all know. Go over there, subscribe if you already subscribe. But other than that, salute to Mec, my business. We here. And Empress NJ and everybody else that's family, man. Salute to my family.
Yes, sir.
Empress Cat?
Empress Cat. I salute to you, Mac. You already know. I relate to you on many different levels. Know what I mean? We connect for real.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to my bestie for the little stories that she's put together. And
yeah, definitely big shout out to New York Star.
Y'all ain't heard nothing yet. We gonna do our little reminisce. We gonna take it from when we met all the way up.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna tell the story. I'm not gonna
Oh,
let
here
her
you
tell it.
go.
No,
Why it
no,
can't be
no,
one sided?
no, no, no,
Can't
no,
be one
no.
sided. I ain't gonna let you do that shit.
So nah. I'm gonna let her tell it.
Yeah, you
You know
better.
what I'm saying? But I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. She had a little bit of truth
Here you go.
in that. No, seriously. Um, back then, and I told you this before, Jersey J, that I was hot tempered back then.
Right.
Like, see, back in my younger days, if you did something like, like a lot of people feel like, as long as I'm arguing with you back then, you good.
Right.
Once I say stop talking to me and I stop talking and you don't stop talking, like I don't be responsible
Yeah, you
for
it's
the
a problem.
outcome.
I'm
Right,
still
right.
the same.
Back then. But I've learned to channel that somewhere else. I'ma always say what I gotta say and speak my mind. And I'm not never ever gonna let anyone take advantage of me, try to make mockery of anything that happened to me, because I am proud of where I came from.
That's right.
Yes, Lord.
And that is why I am the magnificent one.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Because even when I fall on my feet.
And still stand tall.
And no, I'm short, so I stand, I just fall on my feet because I'm short. I can't stand tall, but I get what you're saying. No.
Right. We stand tall. Fuck that. I'm
Yeah.
short too. We stand
Yeah.
tall.
Exactly. So
What we do.
in my mind, I'm like 6'7" in my mind. Yeah. But, I've learned to, you know, all battles ain't worth fighting. I learned that.
Yep. That's a fact.
Big
But
facts.
yeah, so we got another friend. I'm gonna see if I could get her to come up here,
Uh,
but I don't know because we did a lot of stuff.
I mean, it's in your past.
Yeah, we
No,
still
no,
have
it ain't like
still
nothing bad or no horrorish type of devilish
So,
stuff.
well,
It's
so what
just
are we?
that
So what are we? Well, so what are we never minding?
we all did.
because our other friend feels like that I got her arrested,
Well, how you
but
get
I
her arrested?
but I didn't.
How you supposedly gotten her arrested? Let's say that.
See, what had happened was, right,
Uh huh.
I was going to family court, right? Um,
Oh
and
shit.
cause cause they dad was trying to get custody of them, right? So I wanted to fight him. You know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't doing nothing, but that's besides the point. So I wanted to fight him because they wouldn't let me talk. You know what I'm saying? And since he had a job, you feel what I'm saying? But they ain't never let me talk. So they was like, I'm gonna get temporary custody of the kids till they fall. I was like, what? What? So I told him when we left the courtroom, I was gonna beat his ass. And told the judge that I was gonna go to his mama house and I was gonna beat her ass and take my kids. So I walked out, but I didn't know I was under arrest
Mm.
because I walked out. So I was going to get on the elevator. So then the friend came, almost said her name. Then the friend came, right? And we was standing by the elevator, so she was talking to me. She was like, "Yo, chill, calm down." I was like, "I'm gonna fuck this motherfucker up." All I kept saying is that outside, motherfucker, outside. 'Cause that's the energy I had back then. So then, right, so they was trying to tell me to get on the elevator that was going up, but I was going down because I mind you, I'm in the courthouse, the Bronx courthouse, on the family court side. So I want to go down. So they was telling me to get on the elevator, but I didn't want to get on the elevator, and they tried to make me get on the elevator, and then it was a situation, and then I got arrested, and then they charged me with assault on a sixth court officer.
Uh,
But I beat the charge
I mean, yeah, I put hands on them too.
because the judge and my lawyer could not believe that with uh, um the amount that I weighed at the time, that I did the damage that they claim I did.
And
But
you know you did it.
since I beat the case, I did everything that they said I did. See, the problem was I never hit nobody. What happened was while they was trying to handcuff me, I'm little. And I wouldn't let them, so I was twisting and turning, and some couple of wrists got broke, and stains got pulled out of place,
Mm,
normal stuff,
mm.
like that,
That's not normal.
huh?
That's not normal.
That is normal stuff when you in a situation like that. Even the judge said it. The judge said it. The judge said it. So then when we was going to court, right? Cause they arrested Deborah too. I mean, ooh, they arrested her too for interrupting government some shit. We don't know right now today. So when we went to court, they was talking to Deborah, but reading her my charges
Mm.
because of the size she was and the size I was. And then Deborah lawyer was like, Your Honor, that's not Renee Adams. No, that's not her. That's her over there. And my lawyer was like, yes, my client right here. And he was like, Yana, you mean to tell me that a 98-pound female assaulted 6 court officers, all males,
Hmm.
and I got away with it. And I did it.
Mm.
Hmm.
I ain't
And I
got
did it.
never got away with none of them assault. Always clap me in the head with one of them shit and
But
walk.
listen. The person that I actually did assault, which was the lady officer, because she was like Booker. And then I was like, okay, so I'm gonna fuck this bitch up while I can. And that's why they was trying to handcuff me. I left that part out. I was gonna leave it for Deborah to tell it, because she's so dramatic with it. She act like I got her arrested. Yeah, yeah, yeah. hmm So that's what happened. See, I've been through. See, it's a lot of things that I been through. When I be saying I ain't even worrying about nothing, because what I survived and what I have overcame and the things I've been through and got away with, I shouldn't even be here talking to y'all right now.
Yeah,
Fact. I think that's all of us up here. If you want to be real.
word.
Yeah, but I've never been in no major trouble. I never been in no major trouble. That was like a family court situation, and even when I did go to court, even the judge was like, "Well, people get upset, and how did she know that she was under arrest, because she kept saying that she was going down? But so when y'all said she needed to go up, why didn't y'all tell her she was under arrest at that time?"
Hmm.
So yeah, I got out of.
I know that's
And I
right.
played and I played like I know I was hurt. I was like, I ain't do nothing to nobody. Mm-mm. But my back hurt because they
Hmm.
stood in my back. They had to like spread my like all fours out, and somebody had to literally stand in my back for them to handcuff me. 'Cause I wasn't having it. Cause my focus was to go beat his ass.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm.
And that's what happened. I ain't do nothing to nobody. I ain't do nothing. That's how I used to get away with stuff like that. I was like, I don't know what they talking about. Like, do I look like I'm capable of doing any of that? Nah, I ain't even strong enough to do that.
Mm.
But New York
Having
Star be
food.
like, she did it. Yeah. That's why I'm a loner now. I don't have friends down here in this state. I don't have all my
Yeah, I don't
friends.
do new friends.
Huh?
I don't do new friends.
Yeah, I don't do
No
new friends.
sir.
Nope.
No new friends.
No new friends. Because you
no
know
new-
what?
Not where I
See,
live at.
see, this the whole thing. This the whole thing with new friends. Okay. See, when you get new friends, right? And then you got your old friends already. The new friend has to find a place. Even though they in a place, the new friend place, right? So they have to find their way, they place in the circle, and they'll start a whole bunch of unnecessary gossip.
Never understood that, but that's crazy.
That's why I don't do new friends. And I've been here for 26 years, and I don't have no friends here. I have associates, people that I chill with, but I don't, I don't have, no friend that I, talk to every
Yeah,
day,
that's okay.
like
Yeah,
that.
that's
I got a homegirl that I go hang out with, from time to time. But other than that, and that's because her mental, is where my mental is at. So that's what you have to do. You have to surround your people with the same mental thought you have.
Close to it as you can, anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
mm-hmm.
Because I remember one time my dad
Okay.
told me, I never understood this, but I actually kind of get it, even though it's kind of weird, though. But my dad told me one day, he said, if you ever want to get married, you got to find somebody that's just as fucked up as you are.
Mm.
I never got that. But now I get it. You got to find somebody on the same mental. He just said it,
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So,
Man, I love y'all, but I'm ready to take it in right
yeah,
quick,
yeah,
man.
yeah. I'm going to play my
Your
intro. I want
outro.
to thank my outro. I want to thank everybody for coming out. I'm gonna get better.
Round of applause.
Round of applause for Matt. Give it up for Matt.
Think you're tripping with, yes, I'm the boss.
Everybody wanna see you
Think you're tripping with, yes, I'm the boss.
Everybody wanna see you